We're alive.
I'm pressing it now.
And I says to him, "That's not my wife, that's the Jews." And welcome, everyone. I hope you're all sitting comfortably. Welcome to another episode of Tales from My Wife's Son. In episode 2 of Season 2, Shrouded in the Dark. Who would like to recap the last session's events for us?
Basically, I rolled stuff and I was the hero of the episode.
Deadly Body has no wings.
Let me try and think. So, turns out Bill is like has basically just started to rapidly age, so he's become like a goo man. He's got blue man.
No change there.
Hey,
Let me be honest.
Let me do the recap.
I'm pretty convinced.
Fucking armpull you.
Okay, one of you needs to choose to do it. No more
Layman,
just
do it.
one person.
Everyone
Layman,
repeat the same
you're
stuff.
up.
Okay, so basically,
Don't fuck this up.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z. Right, okay, so Bill basically turned into a... My girlfriend is giving me the weirdest look ever because she's actually watching Dragon Ball right now. Okay, so Bill basically turned into Old Snake, from what I can tell.
Oh
And
yes.
sword.
Oh, fuck.
Something. Why must we suffer? And can love bloom on the battlefield? I don't know. Duck. One
Done.
spooky, but it wasn't spooky.
Yeah, we had this.
Aiden showed up. Shut up. Aiden showed up, but he's useless.
Fuck you.
Literally the most
and the rest-
useful member of the party.
Okay, shut up. And the rest I gotta kind of fill up. So Naka confessed his love to a 6-dimensional robot. And we started the Elven Holocaust. And currently we are battling our way through a spaceship full of stuff.
See, this is why it's
Okay.
important for Layman to do the recap since he fucking wasn't
Yeah.
there.
See, I think there's one bit you missed
Yeah,
out.
it should be noted to those who weren't here last week. Layman wasn't.
You see, the real thing that needs to be recapped is Seikaichi, German science is the greatest science.
I actually all
also,
this.
I know.
Duck and Aiden, why ain't you in the game? And
Oh,
also,
I'm in the game.
yeah, like, I don't know if
Oh
you
wait,
have a great link
fuck!
to
I
it.
accidentally closed it.
no, just go on Roll20 and log in. It'll
Yeah.
list your games. What's it? So what actually happened is we sold drugs. We made a bit of scratch.
How surprising.
We saw a bunch of shit happening in a nearby farm. We went over there. A bunch of weird xenomorphy fucking monster goblins
Who are the same shit as
fucking
Team here.
burst out the cows. We killed them, and Duck was very brave, getting taharushed by about 3 of them at once. And he's full of holes now. I went down a chasm and saw what looked like an escape pod, a spaceship or something. And then it kind of exploded in green shit that's now in front of us, as you can see in the screen. Yes, that pretty much sums it up, yes?
Oh yeah, and I've got the
Good.
stream
Good
demonetized,
comments.
but you know, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, the German side.
That 5p gone.
5p? Oh, mate, I wish I made 5p a fucking stream.
You forget we've had Adpocalypse, we've had Adnarok. We ain't making nothing. And now Patreon's gonna try and fuck us while we're down.
I've got Adm again.
We must escape to this new site.
Oh, fuck.
Oh well, find us on Patreon, I guess.
Oh.
You have to
More
respect Patreon, though, don't you? Like they managed to find an extra way to give you money, but take more of it anyway. Like
Yeah,
Alright,
it takes some skill.
Layman, you turning up now? How we doing this with Layman jumping back in?
It's quite
I
simple.
think to keep it in character, Bill just dropped me somewhere.
Excuse
I
me.
think you're on. Hang on, I've no.
Excuse me. He was in stealth the whole time. Did you
Yeah,
know?
it was here the entire time. It was actually in the last episode.
Yeah,
It was
you're
just
forgetting.
playing character.
You need to forget. You need to remember that Layman is invisible. It's very, very easy for him to be there and if you not notice.
You
Well,
hear,
we can
you hear an exceptionally loud burp and belching as someone is just farting and uncontrollably laughing at the same time. Oh shit! These aren't my glasses! Hey, sup?
Let's go ahead
Hey.
and put you somewhere more sensible. There you go.
Oh,
What
fuck it.
other
Oh
two-
god, he's got
Oh,
shit.
God.
Oh my god,
Please, no.
Oh no!
he got an
You-
after image.
Delete yours. Delete yours. I will.
Delete yourself. Literally.
Remove yourself.
You deleted both.
No.
No, one of those was you deleted mine. You jackass. Now we both.
This all got wrong. This all got wrong.
Okay. None of us. Okay, you don't get to play shit anymore.
No
Nani?
initiative. We're doing this.
Okay, yeah, fine. There's two of you. Let's have Knocker shit himself.
Right.
Wait, but would those two still be invisible? So how do we even know?
How do you know?
Actually, just my body is invisible. My clothing isn't. So.
Also, I got to point out, us doing this is making Roll20 shit the bed.
Probably. Alright, fuck it. Let Lemon.
There.
He's now here. Let Lemon fucking. I'm picking myself up off the floor after bouncing off the ceiling. Hello, Lemon. Welcome.
Hello, I have always been here. I know exactly what's going on. Let's hunt some chicken tarasques. Am I right, guys?
You were always here, Lemon, in my heart.
Right,
Fucking
gay.
Roasted.
He got dabbed on like a dabby doozer.
I approach the closest character to me, and I say, "Holy fuck, Edgy, you look different."
Oh Jesus Christ! I have no idea still who any of you people are. I'm only doing this again for money and booze.
Which is honestly
Why
a more
again am I
noble,
here?
a more noble reason than any of these cunts have ever had for doing their job.
Hey, I do it for the drugs.
Hey,
I do it to kill the Sassenach.
I'm on board. Let's fucking hunt the Sassenach. Bill, we're dropping this session. We're hunting the Sassenach.
Okay, the Sassenach is now a big green billowing glowing cloud.
I
rolled a
dump
24.
all of my bombs.
I
Do you
rolled
really wanna go with the
23
gas?
on knowledge nature. What do I know about the Sassenach?
That is sure as fuck not natural.
Exactly, it's definitely the Sassenach.
I roll a perception. 22.
Yep. That's definitely not a colour you should be able to perceive.
So,
Yeah, I roll knowledge arcana. What should
It
I
would,
be?
it would be knowledge dungeoneering. I'll allow
Dungeoneering.
Arcana, given that no cunt has taken dungeon. Actually, no, we have a bard now.
I have
Who
bard
has all the
knowledge.
knowledge.
Right.
I have
so,
dungeoneering.
sorry. What do I actually do to roll for bardic knowledge?
That'd be one. If you have ranks in it, you roll the total score given on the skill. If not, you just add what you roll 1d20 plus your
Plus
int
4.
modifier
Okay.
plus your half. I think it's half your level. If your int's plus 4, then a total of 8.
No, it ends +1. It says I just have like a note on it. It says bardic
Then yeah,
more
that would
knowledge.
it'd be it's changed it to plus 5. Sorry.
Okay, so 1d20 plus 5.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It sure is a color you're not meant to be able to perceive.
Great.
Layman, you know exactly what this is.
Nice.
knowledge Lovecraft.
That is more accurate than you think, as this is a color out of space.
Oh shit, son.
I
like it.
leave. I just leave.
You know what? Maybe I am invisible.
Blimey,
all of his
exactly
clothes
that.
get flung against a wall, and you can just see this kind of gap in the grass as something nude and invisible just runs off into the distance.
But he leaves the traces of a milk in. Remember, the floor is still covered in milk.
Oh yeah. The area is just filled to bursting with like yogurt.
What do I know about colors out of space?
Okay, with a total of 27, that gets you 3 questions.
I would like to know if it is harmful in any way, shape, or form, and I'm not talking about opinions.
It is not only is it harmful, it is naturally abhorrent to life. Existing near it causes an effect called the Aura of Lassitude, which causes anything within 300 feet of it to be overwhelmed with ennui and just fall into just a deep depression.
Okay, second question.
It naturally erodes human willpower.
I think
Furthermore,
Draka is immune to this by default.
furthermore, touching it, caught the touch of a color out of space, disintegrates flesh and bone to ash.
Is it with a will save or just like flat out, you done, boy?
Aura of Lassitude is a will save, and if you fail, it imposes a penalty on will saves, whereas its ability to disintegrate you is a Fortitude save.
What DC are we looking at?
DC 22.
Oh, okay. Right.
And it's not instant, it's just a lot of damage.
Right. Second question. How do I get rid of it?
It is an incorporeal huge ooze, meaning that you need to hit it with non-physical attacks, or very specific physical ones. However, it is completely immune to acid, cold, and fire damage.
Okie dokie. Third question is, can I in any way turn a profit on it?
No, it is anathema to life, and will feed on... It will render... This way, if you leave this too long, it will eventually split, become two, and either eject the other one into space again, or spread along the countryside and sap all life from this island, and then eventually move to the oceans and do it there.
So basically, if I were to, for example, grab a bunch of flasks and try to kind of put it in flasks and sell it, that wouldn't work?
It is incorporeal, so it would just drift through the matter of the glass.
Right. There's no way for me to capture it.
It is literally a light.
Mate,
It is a cut.
mate, I'd think more about the pod for money, to be honest.
Wait, it's a light. Let's throw it
Okay,
in.
here's its full list of immunities. Acid, cold, fire, mind effects, ooze traits, poison, and sonic damage. However,
Not lightning. Or thunder, right? Huh?
and it is, you know that it is susceptible to force effects.
Oh, hell yeah.
I have a force gun.
I call upon Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I come here.
He calls you a bitch.
I feel a tremendous shake.
You hear a disturbance in the force as though 1,000 voices cried out in unison to call you a bitch.
Okay, so are we rolling one? Will?
No, I'm going to fire it because now I have a force gun.
Most of you already did roll it. However, our Johnny come lately here still needs to roll his. Please roll me a will save.
Do I get any bonuses?
This is a mind effect, if that matters.
I think that my dance
Oh,
still
yeah.
going on, so it's still +3 to will, or
Yeah, that's what I mean.
+3 to will, and I believe Ritualist gives you a +4.
Yep.
24.
That will pass. You are not overcome with depression.
I am, though.
Makes a
I am.
change.
So basically, I'm slightly less depressed, I assume.
The important thing is that, well, if you had failed, you wouldn't be able to leave this place. You wouldn't have the willpower to leave. You'd be stuck here until it ate you. That's how this thing feeds. It waits till everyone falls into a catatonic depression and it eats them.
Can it move?
Yes.
That's
But
a problem.
most of the time they seem to, from what you know of these creatures, if that can be used to describe these things, they tend to nest. They take up one place and slowly spread out. They don't tend to move very much of their own accord.
Hmm.
Mainly because if they just stay in one place, they can grow much quicker. Keeps them contained. Can you harm incorporeal creatures?
You told us we can use
What
the
if I
force.
hit it really hard?
Okay, I'll just... should we know it is amorphous incorporeal? Let's get... ooze things, it's completely mindless, it's blind, it's immune to poison, sleep, paralysis, polymorph, and stun.
But it can be damaged by force.
Yes, it takes more damage from force. It can't be hit... It cannot be hurt with crits.
But it can by lightning. It's like one of the only elements.
Yes.
Okay.
It can be hit by lightning, and attacks based on celestial bodies probably work. So your starbone might have a slight chance. Similarly, the force bow will work as well.
What about?
I'll fire like a couple of shots into it. I mean, I don't have to aim for the.
What's its opinion on holy damage, Bill?
It is chaotic neutral.
Is it a goy?
It doesn't have enough of a mind to have a real opinion on
What counts
anything.
as force damage?
Force damage is physical, raw, magical force.
Does it do damage?
I'll roll the
Magic.
damage for,
Okay. Examples would be magic missile, disintegrate, attacks from force weapons, that kind of thing.
I'm going to roll my
I would like
first weapon with all the bonus I can
Before we attack it, I would like to try something.
Okay.
Don't we need to roll initiative?
Well, we already have initiative.
Don't
Wait,
see
that,
anything
oh wait,
in
no,
the
that was
table.
from last week. That's from the practice session. Ignore me. Let's roll, folks.
Wait, we actually do. Oh no.
Monster, look at the general chat. I post the new art, so you can replace the old art.
Fucking critical initiative. Bye.
Has everyone rolled?
Oh Jesus, that's
Oh yeah, fuck. Sorry.
Anyone want to swap positions with me?
Yeah, sure. If you want me to.
Is that possible, Bill?
I got like the worst roll.
On your turn.
Yeah, I don't think it matters
go
anyway,
on.
because this thing's just going to cover all of us at the moment it gets its turn.
Don't worry, this thing's a 50-foot fly speed. It'll get to you eventually.
Haha.
So
Wait.
this thing is going to move around.
This thing is faster than a horse.
Not my unicorn though. Dab.
I wish my horse was here.
Trust me, I have an idea.
You do have a carriage on standby just outside the ground. But there is the distinct possibility this thing could follow you.
Are you saying we need to highway go out of here? Damn.
Oh, fuck off. Just fuck off.
Oh, literally, trust me. I got an idea. I can do this.
Layman,
So
what?
you need to hit the Ringo Road again?
For some reason, although I don't know you, I don't trust your idea as being
My ideas so far,
Layman.
my ideas were peer-reviewed, pristine. Name a single idea that went wrong. Go.
Layman, right?
Again, I don't know you.
No,
Right, I get it. Your
yeah,
previous ideas
I am going to
they've killed good things. You've killed things that deserve to die. But I don't think
your whole Irishman. I'm going to debunk you in one sentence. You ready for this?
Oh,
Yeah.
You dropped
Go
a
ahead.
hammer on
Yeah,
me
come on,
from
come
such a height on my balls that I died.
As I said, name a single idea that went wrong.
You also flew down from after doing that attack and stood in your own attack.
Didn't you turn yourself into a 15-year-old, Naka?
Multiple times.
I've been 15 since the start of the campaign, apparently.
Right, just trust me.
Well, no,
Just-
you hit
just roll with this.
16 at some point because I remember there being a birthday scenario, and then you got reincarnated twice.
You know, let's just do this, okay? I got a plan. Trust me.
sure, I want to see what happens when things get dropped on this.
I'm far enough away.
No, you aren't. You fucking aren't.
I'm gonna go far enough away. That's.
As
Oh wait, I'm just
15.
gonna turn myself.
Ah,
into
boss,
smoke.
just dropped my drink. Hang on.
Okay, like, here's the thing. It's good that we have higher will and fortitude saves right now. I think that will come in handy.
My will save is 20. Base.
Good.
I don't think mine's that high.
Sorry, I knocked my cup. I spilled all over my keyboard. Give me a second. Talk amongst
How-
yourselves.
However, I have absolutely no way to hit this thing, I think.
Yeah, we got Aiden, we got Richard. Both seem to be possibly able to hit it, but we also have me, and I have a secret weapon.
You're a fucking caster.
No, fuck off, Bill. I'm not a caster. I'm a gay gadgeteer. Fuck off.
The take spheres of might, you douchebag.
I hate you. Like, my first idea was to establish a telepathic link to it, and just diplomacy to move it, but then I kind of thought about what would happen if you were to try to talk to essentially an eldritch abomination, and I don't think that's a good idea.
It is. I will tell you this right now. It is a completely mindless ooze. It is literally a color that eats matter. It doesn't have a brain to connect with. You're literally fighting a gigantic carnivorous blob of effervescent paint.
Okay.
Space.
Okay, I got this. I fucking got this. Trust me.
Whenever you say the words "trust me," the only thing that comes to mind is no.
Surprisingly, I managed to learn to trust him.
Oh, Bigora, I have an idea.
Anyway, without further ado, if everyone's comfortable, I think we'll continue into initiative. Unless anyone's got anything pre-initiative to do.
I have only one question. Duck, do you by any chance carry
Oh,
paint
fuck,
with you?
fuck. I accidentally deafened myself.
Nice.
What are you saying?
Typical Irishman.
Duck, do you by any chance carry paint with you?
Paint... not particularly.
The floor is covered in curdled milk, if that helps.
Not really. I was hoping that you have like a bottle of black paint here, so we can just throw a paint grenade inside and just pretend it's not there.
What? So you're assuming that the Irishman is just like in case of emergency black up?
Yeah, basically.
I mean, it's not completely.
Excuse me,
Unfounded.
it's not called blackface, it's called emergency balaclava.
Just spray on balaclava. There's a fucking t-shirt idea for you.
How would turning it black make things better? What, we lower its IQ?
Because the cops would come.
Oh.
Let's just fucking do this. Bill, just fuck us
Yeah,
up.
come on.
Go
We'll be able to recruit it all right.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we forgot
Let's
what was the
begin.
wish. Crank things up to 11.
Well, no, the two. I believe the winner overall was DM drunk, and crank difficulty up to 12 was the runner-up.
Yeah, getting drunk is the next one.
Anyway, I believe we will start things off. I'm now going to randomly determine who gets attacked.
Oh, Bigora.
Please not be me, please not be me, please not be me, please not be me, please not be me.
Please be Knocker, please be Knocker, please be Knocker. Oh,
Yeah, come at me. Come at me.
What's your touch AC?
Fuck. My touch AC is 15.
You're about to have a bad time, I'm afraid.
Oh no. Oh fuck, is it Santander?
Touch AC of 25.
Does anybody here have 20?
Could you make me a fortitude save, please?
Wait, so how is it attacking me? Is it what if it's mindless and shit? Is it a telepathic attack or something?
What everyone else sees is the light convulses and undulates, and a tendril of ephemeral light snakes out, wraps itself around Nucker's throat, and
I'm not the only one
squeezes.
getting hentai.
And as you can see, as it squeezes, it's disintegrating matter. It's like flaying off the flesh, layer by layer, molecule by molecule. Those of you at home who play Necrons, I know exactly what I'm talking about.
Can I counter?
You may attempt.
Alright, well I will fucking attempt. So fucking blam.
Okay, what kind of maneuver would that be?
It's one of those ones where
I am aware that it's a
still-
counter, but what one is it?
That's what I was saying. I was describing what kind of counter it was. It's one of those ones where you take damage and fucking you hit them back.
Okay, so it is a like what is the mithril current one?
It's Ride the Current. It's basically you still take the damage, but you get hit and you can move 10 feet.
Okay,
So
that
Yep.
will succeed.
Right, cool.
But could you please give me a fortitude save, please? No, your undead resistances do not work.
Okay. See. 21.
That will. Are you including your bonuses from Ritualist?
No.
In that case, you pass. You only take half damage.
Sweet. And also, I'm allowed to move 10 feet. If at the counter. When I do the counter.
You take 10 points of disintegration damage. It's completely untyped.
Also, I'm rolling for damage. Did I hit?
What kind of weapon are you wielding? Are you wielding a ghost touch weapon?
It's a magic weapon, and the magic weapons do half damage.
They
to,
do indeed.
Incorporeal creatures.
So roll.
So,
Let's double check its AC, shall we? That is AC 21, was it? So no, AC 27.
yeah, I got 27.
That will hit.
Hey, and 27 on the damage roll.
Okay, let's have that down. It rams down, of course. 20. So total of 13 points of damage.
And oh my god, desiccation has been gating me since we fucking started this thing.
It will not hurt it. It does not have flesh to desiccate.
Yeah, fair enough. Right. Well, yep, that's that. I don't know how it works with the fact that I've moved when it grabbed me or whatever, but you know. How do you factor that in? Because it doesn't say it's a dodge, but for some reason I get to move 10 feet.
It's kind of a weird one.
Yeah, it is a bit of a weird one. I suppose that you know what, I'm just going to assume that if I'm getting grappled by something, because this is a grapple, yeah?
No, it's not a grapple, it's a touch attack. It does not have the physical mass to grapple you.
Alright, well, I'll just move 10 feet then, well, after getting the hit. Cool, yep, there you go, that's me.
Duck.
Yeah, yeet. Okay, I'm guessing it isn't doing anything else. Alright. Okay.
Or you can see.
I'm gonna roll an alchemy to know if I could use potions, like, not on myself to use on this thing, but on this thing itself.
Okay.
Don't use in large person on the thing.
Please
now-
use a large person, please. It's time.
Yeet. It's time. The famine is coming early.
Okay, so you're looking for any kind of...
Like, could I take a potion I have and, like, pour it into it, and would it be affected?
It would be have to be very specific.
Say if
As this thing doesn't technically... It does consume, though not in the traditional sense.
say if I poured a thundercloud potion into it.
You'll have to enlighten me as to what it does, normally.
I believe it was... I think it was one of the ones I bought off Alex Jones, I think. It was the one that, like, it basically gives... I wasn't not too sure. I think you base it off this spell. I'll send it in Pathfinder Private.
Yeah, it's a pence potion.
Yeah, Penn's potion, basically.
It's part of the gay conversion therapy set.
If you can see the colors of the rainbow inside the whirlpool, you can use it.
Yes, you may attempt to.
Alright, what would I roll to try and, like,
Roll.
use it?
You have to apply it via your rifle.
Fire rifle? Okay, that's grand. So just
Please
basically...
note down that you are using the rifle's alternate fire, which consumes 10 gold pieces worth of gold dust.
Okay, so a rifle to hit and gold dust. Okay. Yes. Gold dust. And rifle to hit, and this is without any like team bonuses. This to hit,
This is a null to hit.
and that's without the ritualist +5 and anything's Aiden's giving to me.
+4.
+4.
Sorry about. Did I take 20 damage for that thing?
You took a total of 10 damage.
10 damage.
I have to roll the dice, it's just it's halved. Okay. With the bonuses from the party, you do hit, otherwise that would have missed.
Alright. Jesus. And
It's not an armored creature. I must stress that. So your touch to hit isn't as advantageous. So that, I believe, applies the effect, which I believe is a reflex to negate. See what this thing's reflex save is. What is the DC, by the way?
DC would be. Is it just using my DC or
It would be the spell DC. So Thundercloud level 2, so 12 plus whatever your int mod is.
My int mod? Okay, 12 plus 5.
So sadly for you, that was the dice roll that was bonus.
Oh.
I like this dice.
Okay, so that didn't work basically.
No.
Okay, and that would have been a standard action. So I'm basically going to use my move action now. And okay, here's 5 foot.
What's that thing's threat range?
20.
You're not sure.
What's it?
Well,
Yeah, and that's going to end my turn.
Provoke.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, get fucked.
So it's a 15-foot reach. Don't worry. It needs to now roll Perils of the Warp. Oh, yes, it does. Boy, does it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, it's going to explode.
Watch it just delete itself and then all of the tension's just gone.
A distinct possibility, but then again, we all live by this particular sword, so we all die by this particular sword.
Just
It's easy for me because I've already established that these things occasionally live in groups. Where is that damn book? There it is. Besides, I have backup plans on backup. Yeah, I have backup plans.
Blackout clans, more like.
Reset the clock.
Black.com.
Okay, there's 75.
Blacked out of space.
The coloured out of space. There we go.
That's
There's one for the t-shirt.
That's what would have worked if fucking layman's black paint plant would have worked.
Okay, everyone. It begins raining blood.
Yeah.
Fucking yeet.
Any psychic powers used in this area for 1d5 rounds automatically invokes Perils of the Warp. Those of you who are casters,
Right. So okay. So a spell is also a psychic power.
I'm just going to be nice and say
Please.
only psychic
No.
spells.
No, Bill. A spell is also a psychic power.
If
Trust me.
you say so.
I just got a plan. Okay. You just gotta
Are
trust me.
you just
on
going
this
to
one, okay?
spam spells and hope for the best?
No. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Well, we'll find out in the next one.
Anyway, would that be all, Duck?
Yeah, yeet.
Alpha,
Um,
who's consistently rolled better initiative than you.
I'm happy with that because I don't have to deal with shit.
Why was I program to feel pain.
It's because that should mean if he explodes, it won't cause any drama. I'm gonna have him shoot another charge of the electroshocker at him. 1 second. Yeah. Which is let me just double check the rules on that so that I can. I've used this like twice now.
How come we've got no music? I noticed that last episode.
There's music playing.
Can anybody else? Can anybody else?
You can hear it, but it's a bit silent.
Electro.
It's called ambient.
Try setting up the music on the Pathfinder settings.
Oh fuck! Where the?
You may have master volume turned off.
Yeah.
It has to be all the way to the right.
Of course it does.
Oh yeah. That was weird. I wonder why it was off. Strange.
For a moment, you had a very soft feminine voice. I liked it. Keep that one, Naka.
Fuck, man. Should have chosen something that was a lot easier to deal with.
Triple Levy.
So
Richless, that might be the best rendition of the Color Out of Space I've seen. That's legit a really, really good rendition of it, and about what I was going for. Like down to like the rainbow through the bricks. That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
Cool.
Quite useful to have a fight in a barn. Very good for cheap lighting effects.
Exactly. Get that exploitation movie look.
Okay, so I'm going to fire the electroshocker, which is 30 feet, which is that. Is it the edge of it, or do I need to be hitting the center of it?
You may hit any edge of it.
Cool.
The edge is outlined with the white background.
Standard action, 2D. So it's a touch AC range attack. It's ranged.
Mm-hmm. Roll away. Is that roll away, man? See if you can hit this massive roiling.
It's gonna be very
light.
Can I just point out in the picture where Layman's invisible? Why are his nipples like the way that Japanese people draw like infant penises, where it's 2 U's?
That is a question that raises more questions than it answers.
It really does, dude.
You should abandon it.
Why do you?
You know, it's the cartoon thing where it's basically just 2 U's.
No, I understand, but why, when you see that, did you immediately think of infant penises, Naka?
Yeah, because generally when you're watching an anime and it turns up, you're like, oh, that's baby dick.
And you think about infant
And then you
penises.
pause it, screenshot it. Yeah, everyone does that. Yeah. So did that miss?
I'm on a list now.
I can hear Lemonade getting butthurt about this conversation.
Knuckle of V's a pedophile. Knuckle of V's a pedophile.
Don't say that. Is there a sound bite of that?
Now you've literally admitted it. That's the worst part. Just do the Kevin Spacey.
Luckily,
Just refuse.
Do you like when the anime children get in the bathtub, Nuka?
This went from Knuckle of V to Amoshi real quick.
Yeah. Knuckle of V.
What the fuck is happening? Is anything happening?
No.
I'm gonna die.
Congratulations. Your alpha successfully hits the broadside of a barn.
Hell yeah. Times.
Next up is Dr. Layman.
Okay, so just to fully immerse myself here. It's raining blood. There's this unknown, horrible abomination, anathema to all that is good and right. And there is this tension in the air that any mention of magic could send you like straight up into a hell dimension.
The area is crackling with warp energy. It is. You are standing waist deep in petrol. You are holding a match. Every single surface is a striking surface.
Okay. I will quote the chat now. We are going on a trip with a demon named Lord Grip.
Oh god! This is the worst.
I scream. Andere bagavan jagert, azatod hamerat man perfect, at yananai. And I cast Black Tentacles.
This place would have went down after fucking this arm.
Roll me 1d100. Okay. Lucky for you, one, that I have a nice fancy Black Tentacles icon from the Pro sets that the kind viewers at home on our Patreon have managed to pay for us to have. So, what's the radius on a
I hope we're
Black
not in the
Tentacles?
radius of this thing.
No, it's all good. Tentacles is a radius of 20 feet. Let me double check.
That's what it was. Yeah, before 20
It
feet.
should be. Yes, it is 20 feet radius spread.
Woo, lad.
Suppose you could just put it one to the right and one to Originalist.
Well, unfortunately for you, the perils of the warp you rolled was, well, let's just say it's a little unfortunate,
Oh no.
Oh, great.
which is the ability that makes it center on you.
Well,
Nicely done.
Thanks. Good job.
God damn you, demon.
As the color out of space drifts happily between the tendrils, completely unaffected by it, as it is amorphous and corporeal.
Hey, Layman, what's your weakness again? What's the weakness that you're now in the center of?
you can just stab me. I accept my fate. I accept it.
This could not have gone worse for you.
Can I ask, whenever you've got a brilliant plan, your teammates always get hit by it because you always fail?
Well, I mean,
As the
Right.
chant is completed, as the spell unfolds, every surface in the room turns pitch black. And in a cascading wave, hundreds of thousands of shadowy hands erupt out of the surfaces, grasping at members of the party, attempting to drag them down in some unknown hell dimension.
I should
Harush
also note
activates.
that what I was screaming was basically, "Awaken, dark god Azathoth, feed on our souls. The end is here."
I'm aware. I'm from Guernsey. We're fluent.
Oh, okay, good.
Don't patronize me, motherfucker. We
You don't
invented a
remember,
language.
Shadow over Guernsey.
Wouldn't even be that far off
Wait.
the truth, to be perfectly honest.
It's all part of my plan. Okay, just chill. It's all part of my
To
plan.
have your asshole reshaped.
No, I actually do have a plan.
Well, I'm afraid you have to roll that CMB. Because you're grappling the entire party.
Well,
Yeah, let me check what.
Which I believe is it's 8, which is your cast level, plus
It's caster level
your
plus 4
5,
plus 1.
Yeah, so plus 5. So 8, so 13.
Can't you just
Plus-
actively choose to botch?
Well, it's one. Technically speaking, it's 1d20. It's 1d20 plus 13 plus an extra 2 from Aiden plus 4 from Ritualist.
Is there any way for me to just fucking kill myself mid?
Don't worry. I'm afraid that particular mid-casting, probably the time has passed. But killing yourself, you're well on the way.
Quick question. Since I'm on like the corner, could I roll like acrobatics or flight to just get out of the radius?
No, but it means that when you do eventually escape on your next turn, it'll be way easier to get out.
Lovely.
Also, because you go ahead and roll damage for these things.
I'm also confused. What effect does my uncanny dodge have on this?
That is a good question. I believe it just prevents you from being flat-footed.
Right. Okay.
It doesn't prevent you being. However, anything that grapples you does get electrocuted.
Okay.
Which is So whatever tentacle does grapple you isn't going to last very long.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, but if I were you, like you, if I were Naka, for example, I would fucking despise me.
But I'm going to roll damage on that.
I despise
Okay.
everybody in this party.
Aiden, as the hands go to grab you, they wither to basically to dust. Just black dust that floats in the wind. As they are not durable enough to survive your electric aura.
No terror for you. Haha.
Hey, demon, you want to come over and pull me out?
Am I fuck?
Also,
No honor among lemonades.
let's see how much damage that does.
He's from attacking me.
You may, but that will mean lowering your armor class. If you're okay with that.
Yeah.
Everyone else takes.
Wait, is there anything we can roll against the...
Isn't it massive?
It is enormous. It will irradiate this entire region with electromagnetic force.
Oh,
You need-
fuck's sake.
How this will interact with the person who is made of lightning is a very good question. Have you ever seen what happens when you like point a microwave magnetron unshielded at like a computer?
Please don't say that kind of stuff. It's very spooky.
Yeah, also, I'm pretty sure you're going to kill Mud and fuck me up as well.
No, it will just render all the robots blind. I'll be nice.
If you come get me out, I'll be your walking stick, mod.
I'm not sure if that's meant to be sexual, but I don't want to dwell on that.
No.
I basically I need to
You're seeing
survive
either.
this. Full over my armor by 4.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't
Everyone
like the
takes
idea of-
15 damage, by the way.
15. Is there any
Everyone.
way to roll? Is there any way to roll against the?
Sorry,
Can we
can I
not
clarify-
roll against the grapple?
Does everyone
No,
take?
It's versus a set DC, which is your CMD.
Do I take damage as well, or does this save me?
Can I
They
just?
do not want to get near. As soon as you drop the shielding, all the robots in the room go blind.
Right, I'm outside the room.
No, but your sword loses its nanomachine abilities. You remain a vampire as you're already blooded.
Right, I have a
However,
question.
but
What the fuck are
they
you doing, Dan?
they freeze in place when they attempt to get near you. It's like matter. Their physical form can't interact with such a high frequency
Okay.
electromagnetic wave.
Okay, right, I have questions. I'm not in the room. And does my robot take? Sorry, did you say 15 damage?
Yes.
Okay. So it just explodes then.
Yeah.
Okay then. That's a grand down the drain. Oh yeah, it does do like explosive damage. I'm not sure that's going to do anything, but.
Is it an AOE?
Yes. Or it's the same.
How wide?
It's a range of 5 feet.
Okay, that's not bad. Okay.
That's why I moved where I did. See, I know how to. fuck
Just in case.
myself.
Okay.
Static sheath. Shield. Oh, it would take. So if it's attacked, is it a physical attack?
Yes, it's a physical magical attack.
So it will take. If it's a physical attack, it means that it takes 4 damage of electricity because it has a shield,
Okay.
and it explodes. Just doing. I don't even think it has. No, it doesn't have extra, does it? No, it doesn't. So it just does the usual d6.
I fucking hate you, Layman.
It's not his fault. Every single one of his plans backfires comically.
That's fire damage, so I don't think it's going to do much.
The dice just fuck him. It's not his fault.
Next time you have a
Is the plan well thought out? Probably not. Is it his fault the dice rolled, what, 43? Which is exactly reflect the attack on yourself? It's not his fault.
Yes, it is.
Should he have probably just accepted that only psychic abilities trigger warp? Probably.
Oh, fuck.
Well, in any case, look at the bright side. It's the bard's go.
Okay.
So are the tentacles just gone now?
Only in certain patches.
I thought it hit everything in like a colossal radius.
Yeah, it lasts a minute. It lasts around a level.
Mhm.
And it is not affecting the square I marked with a purple X, which is where the robot was because it destroyed them, and the one the Aiden square is completely free of them because the grasping hands, upon grabbing hold of someone who was literally infused with the power of lightning, disintegrated.
Okay.
Because grappling a Thunder Child is incredibly hazardous.
Basically, I see the X.
I have a question. Is it still raining blood?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Is it possible to turn the blood into alcohol?
Yes.
Why would you do
Jesus,
this to me?
is that you?
This is bullying.
This is an album cover, is what this is.
Okay.
Tentacles in the foreground, color that space.
Would that make it so that potentially, if it's raining alcohol, then could everyone kind of get, since I'm still raging, take the drink alcohol things that I have as a swift action instead of a regular one?
As long as they're aware that what's happening, yes. Allow them to swift action to drink from the storm.
You're gonna have to roll. You're gonna have to roll diplomacy as a free. I now have trust issues with my party.
In which case, okay, I'm going to. So that doesn't count as a psychic power, right? Enhance water.
Technically, it would be.
Okay. So,
but it was Layman who said it was. I'll go middle ground and use the phenomena table instead.
Okay, what do I do then?
I've got dice here. Don't worry.
Wait, what kind of alcohol is it being turned into?
Wine, I think. I read it up and it says it depends on like what you're enhancing. So I don't know. I'm guessing that's. Yeah.
Well, port would be fitting, I suppose, or Burgundy.
Why not just a Bloody Mary? I don't get it. Like.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
I mean, the fact that it's no longer blood is actually kind of giving me depression, so I'm just going to kind of kill myself. That's going to be great.
Okay. The effect was mirrors and reflective surfaces within a 5d10 meter radius distort or shatter. That didn't do a terrible lot.
That's a lot of bad luck.
So you're in the clear.
Don't worry.
Okay. So, in which case, I guess, yeah, I turn the blood into wine.
Can we make this any more metal?
Also, doing that dispels the warp effect, as it is no longer raining blood. It's now raining liquid chaos, I suppose. This is some fucking Slanesh shit, is what it is. This went from corn to Slanesh real fast.
Wait a second. Is
Yeah.
Is the alcohol reflective? Because that would mean that the alcohol would shatter.
Only the pools of it.
Oh, alright, fuck.
Pools
oh my god.
Pools of milk and wine are just cracking.
That is fucking.
Do I get any racial bonus due to this?
No. As we've established before, the Irish are not a race. They're a disease. And I'm the cure.
Yeah, what are you going to do on your tiny island? Send us more famine?
Yes.
Packaged blight coming your way. It's the new level of anthrax.
There's something about the term the new level of anthrax.
Someone opens a post and there's this
just
like
full
black
of potato
dust.
blight. It's full of potato starch infected with the blight.
And then literally the guy turns around and goes, "Quickly hide the potatoes!" And the woman just drops her child and runs to the potatoes. And like, no!
The baby just hits the ground head first.
We can have another one.
Save the fishing rods.
Regulus, we need a picture of a potato and a black robe with a scythe.
Did I, by the way, manage to summon Azathoth?
No. Sadly, it was never that impressive. All you managed to do is fuck over the party massively.
Well, I mean, that account for something.
Yep, and it's now raining booze.
Yes. So, in which case, if I can drink it immediately, I guess. So I have the two skills: the liquid courage and good for what ails you. So liquid courage is a +1 against mind effects for each alcoholic drink, right? So I guess I do that. I drink the raining booze.
Aren't we inside though?
Yes. However, the tentacles are tall enough that they just breach through the ceiling.
Okay.
So it's basically raining inside the.
The roof was never well made to begin with. Gypsy stole the lead out of it years ago.
V the ghost starts sneezing somewhere.
Why did I sneeze? I hope it wasn't the kitchen.
Outside of that, I think that's my turn.
You think I would know? As you see, I am a doctor. You know me.
Stop making fun of Chef's voice.
Oh, what a reference.
Even the mindless fucking cosmic fart cloud is looking at you, layman, going, "What the fuck? What the fuck is this shit?"
I have no mouth and I must scream. I mean, it could have gotten worse. We got a good setup. Maybe
Well, it could have been like the practice session we ran where you did almost exactly the same thing and summoned a fucking Balrog.
I mean, yeah, but
But the odds of getting 2 Balrogs in consecutive sessions is very low. Now, we'll watch that become the famous last words of the party.
just a.
Alright, okay, it's my turn. Am I
Yes.
getting grappled?
You are grappled.
Do I not need to roll my CMD?
You may attempt to escape using CMB or Escape Artist.
I don't have escape artist.
No
so
one
I
has
have to
Escape
roll
Artist, don't worry.
Alright,
No one
so it's
ever
just
takes that skill.
It's just D20 and my CMB, yeah?
Yes.
My CMD. Okay.
CMB.
Why would it be CMB and not CMD?
CMD is a static value, it's like AC.
Oh, okay.
CMB is the active value.
Fucking always rolling below 10 consistently.
10.
Okay. I believe that is literally exactly the number you're looking for.
Good. Fuck that shit out,
By
man.
1. However, that is a standard action to escape. So you probably want to make your move action getting the fuck out of this.
Okay.
That's just a word of advice. You may stay in the fuck zone if you prefer.
Flying by me or 18.
Your choices are go to a safe distance or stay in Kevin Spacey's basement.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking move over here.
Let's invoke black speech and then be surprised when horrible things happen.
No, actually, I'm here. So, as my swift, can I try and pull Duck out?
I'll allow it, but it will be a severe penalty.
Did you have to go in the square just directly in front of where I could escape from?
No. But,
You can go
sorry.
diagonally, jackass.
Yeah. No, sorry. Fucking, I'm not gonna do that then. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna use my swift to turn to mud and say shame about us not having that blood anymore. Eh?
Also, it should be noted that as your bard is, raging, you gain all of her rage powers, so you can drink the booze yourself and gain a bonus.
Oh, cool. I'll drink the booze then.
Gain is +1 versus mind effects.
Hey, is that a free action or a swift?
Swift.
Alright, well, yeah, fuck you.
It takes a little while to drink from the sky. Unless you had a beer bong.
I'm gonna take my helmet off and just let it fill up with booze and just sit and just fucking let inches away from Duck and just sip away. That'll be my turn.
Okie dokie. Mark 3, you're up. You're looking at quite the fuck fest.
going to drink a couple of vials of blood, to be honest. Just, obviously, they're a bit stale, but
It's raining blood currently. If you
it was
raining booze
raining
at the
blood.
moment.
you got a good 5 seconds of actual blood there.
Well, what can I get like a sip from that then? Can I get like a little?
Well, look at what your head is. It's got a fucking beer bong on the side.
Oh shit! Instant rain collection. Love it. All right.
That's gonna backfire if it ever rains acid, by the way. You might want to get an umbrella for that.
Mate, that sounds even better, to be honest. You're tempting me now.
Get Mark 3's to the big bottle of bleach upended in that nozzle.
Oh my god, I'm just a walking bong. That's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so would I be able to drink blood from the sky, assuming that I was doing it before it turned into wine?
Just a swift.
Cool. And what would that be?
As a +1, well, it'd be a regular amount, I suppose. Let's go ahead and say just have 4 temporary hit points.
Hell yeah. I'll take that. Cool. Now, fuck.
Begins raining booze.
I'm coming under the very, very real realization that there's not much I'm actually prepared for this for.
To be perfectly fair, this is not a scenario that most people are prepared for.
Is there anything I could do with these tentacles, Layman? Or am I just gonna have to watch?
I can dispel it in my turn. But other than that, I don't think there's much you can do with it.
Right, I'll just
I mean,
prepare for the other turn.
technically, here's the thing. Technically, that should be tentacles, not hands. I assume Bill is doing some crazy Lord Grip fuckery with us.
It's just thematic.
I don't care. Shut up, Bill. So maybe if you were to throw, I don't know, like a fucking bomb, and they transport it to Lord Grip, it'll at least explode in his face, I assume.
I have an idea, but it involves not doing that. It prefers. I'm gonna spawn my little bomb boy, and actually give me. So
It
false.
cannot explode because
So-
of nearby.
So I just want to clarify. False is something that can damage the cloud, right?
Force gun.
Cool. Just want to clarify that I do have that because I don't want to custom cards. Electric and force damage. Yep.
Oh god, I heal the void.
Invention. Okay, cool. Oh, that's fucking spooky, man.
That's not the void. That's Patreon.
That's Taharush.
That is the void.
Alright, so I'm gonna just leave it this turn because there's no point me doing anything just yet. So I've spawned him.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna turn myself into mist.
Oh no, but I'll mist you. Dabs.
Just for that,
Fuck
you're
it.
dying next.
Can you hang him, please? That'd be great.
Wow. That's really going after me because my history isn't.
That's pretty racist.
I'll get swallowed up by the void, you fucking type.
Implying the Irish have history or a future.
Oh,
Jesus, don't almost compare me to a 56%.
Tell him how you really feel, Bill. Christ.
It's just so easy. I don't even have beef with the Irish. It's just really easy to take the piss out of him.
That's a symbol. Not gonna use that one. I'm just gonna put a little green dot so I remember. I'm mist boy.
Hang on, I think there's an actual mist symbol.
Yeah, I had a look.
There you go.
Find it. Oh, that'll do.
It does make you look. It does make you look like you just got the Chad haircut a little bit. But there you go.
No, you're just fucking smoking from the pipe.
The Chad
No.
tripod. Virgin knucker.
Oh, thanks.
Take
The only
smoke.
other somewhat cybernetic character in the party. Apart from, what do you want me to go with? Captain Electromagnetism over there? The guy's a fucking walking microwave. Oh, the irony that the Jew has become the walking oven.
Oh dear.
This episode's not getting monetized.
Oh, you wait.
Speaking
you wait.
of,
Oh no. Oh
Slow down.
no, demon.
That's
Celtic
fine.
pride worldwide.
It's Sam Hardball blood.
So basically, Bill, if I step here next to this thing, it does not affect me, and the tentacles just move aside. Because I can afford the luxury of ignoring the tentacles. I'm going to basically max up this thing to fire. Do I have to roll for attack, or do I just hit this huge? Or
you do need to roll to attack. It is surprisingly difficult to hit.
so then let's roll everything. I add that cell sword. It adds equal or less to Craven level. Yeah, so it's roll 1d20 plus 8 for the lever, plus 4 from Aiden, plus 4 from me, and just check, and plus 12 for range.
That'll hit.
That's good. That's good. And now to roll for damage. Roll 1d10 plus.
The fucking songs in my
8
head.
plus 2 plus. Is bonus from Aiden also for damage?
Yes.
Yes. So if we get directly and plus.
Oh shit, Bill, fucking add 4 damage to the fucking fart. Well, you have forgot to add Ritualist's plus 40 damage. Oh, sorry, 2. To add 2 damage, my bad. Derp.
Okay, I need to add half again as much damage to this attack that did 33 damage.
I hope I got this correctly.
You know what? That did 49 damage. It's a good chunk.
Yeah, and basically, because I have a repeating crossbow. How many more times can I hit without?
I believe you get another shot at least.
Yeah, do I have to re-roll the? What's the name? The attack or just the damage?
Roll. You can roll to hit again, but you do take a penalty. Ugh. Just so I can check, I know the plus 8 is from your regular, and the plus 4s are from buffs. What's the plus 12 from? Is that from your infusing?
Yes, from the infusing, and I also forget. I didn't include the plus 1 from because you're close. But if this plus 2 is too much, I think I overstated. Then it's just.
Don't worry, you hit by a wide margin.
Yeah. And this is just roll for damage. Do I have a swift action left? Maybe attack once more, or am I done?
You don't have enough actions to attack again.
Sorry, say again. I didn't hear you.
I don't think you can attack as a swift action. So I think that's you for the turn. Jesus!
You want to drink the wine from the sky.
Just give you a bonus to your mind effect, your saves versus mind effects.
And I think that stacks too, right?
Yes, it does.
So can I use the swift action at the end to basically just drink from the sky?
Yep.
Okay, so what do I get? Plus 1 to...
Plus 1 versus mind effects for the duration of the encounter.
Okay. It's a good thing I have plus 2 from the broken mine already, so this is a handy resistance.
You knocked the shit out of this thing. Jesus Christ, you took off like 2/3 of its health. This thing is in the process of exploding, by the way. It's very difficult to describe how a colour dies, but it's nearing it. So it has basically one turn before it just knocks its fucking kneecaps out. Okay. Ooh, lad. Okay. It's gonna try something a bit risky, I think. And I'm gonna have to run. It doesn't have a mind, so I have to randomly allocate the target.
Knocka.
So there is chance not to hit me before I kill it.
I just
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's. I'm not gonna count that as a fucking target because it is mindless. It wouldn't be affected by this. So let's fucking reroll it. Let's roll the fucking dice.
Oh, what can only affect? Oh yeah, I'm just outside the room. Nice, what a dodge.
1, 2, 3, duck.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Duck goose.
I rolled a 4, so. Hey duck, roll me a will save.
Sure. That's probably not. Oh. What?
And then he realizes that alchemists, their worst save is a will save.
What? But I get the +4 from Ritualist.
+4 from Aiden, and a +5 if you drink from the sky.
Or
No, this is not a mind effect.
Oh,
okay, so +8 basically. +8 to what my normal thing is. That's actually not too bad now.
Don't roll a 1.
Yeet. Something tells me this is still gonna hurt me.
Hang on,
Because
you lucky bastard. You beat the DC by 1. And I'm going to show you what would happen to you.
Oh Jesus!
You'd have taken 2 charisma and constitution drain, which would be permanent stat damage.
Well, to be fair, I am a Herald of the Apocalypse, and Heralds. 1 second, I need.
Heralds
Yeah,
aren't
wait.
immune to drain, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Wait.
they are immune to drain.
To drain, specifically.
But isn't
Wait, to
isn't,
drain?
isn't he undead, or is he not undead?
No, he's not undead. He's a demonic herald. It's different.
So if you're undead,
Second.
you wouldn't be able to get Constitution damage.
No, you can. Well, you can't take Constitution, but you can still take Charisma drain because drain.
Yeah,
affects
I am
undead.
immune
Oh no, I
to.
have no charisma.
I'm immune to energy drain, ability damage,
Oh.
and drain.
Oh, in that case, I need to re-roll what target it goes for because it knows. It kind of knows what it can draw life from because you don't have a life force to drink.
You better don't. You better
Okay,
don't.
time to
You should
roll
have- keep your
D10.
mouth shut at
Wait. You don't have to roll again.
No, I do.
One just hits Nuka.
Well, you're right. It does hit Nuck.
Does it?
Oh, shit.
I knew it was happening.
Will save, bitch.
Sorry, will save. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't forget the bonuses.
There's a question. How far does suzerain go?
I think. Let me just check. I think it's at least 30 feet, if not 60.
It's okay. Yeah, it's alley 60 feet. Yeah, you're fine. Jesus, it's a wide effect.
Yeah. Look at the general chat. I made the perfect cover for this.
Jesus.
Nice.
33 base.
Okay, you are fine.
That's
I ain't
fucking
afraid.
They-
I ain't afraid of no fucking will saves.
though you feel one thing happen. Your living steel armor dies.
I don't have living steel armor. I sold them.
Then
Yes,
whatever
thanks,
living things are currently on your person die. You're lucky your
Oh
sword's
no,
undead.
me hamster.
I was about to say nothing. I don't have anything that's alive.
Wait, Cole.
Are you not alive again?
No, he's dead inside.
Mate,
Tab.
no, mate, it's spooky. Mate, it's spooky undead, Coral.
It's technically part of you, regardless.
Well, welcome to the concept of undead sea coral.
And there's one last thing to do. Okay, and
Got a 41 on that will save.
why the fuck does this thing have spring attack? It can fly. Whoever designs these monsters is fucking retarded.
Well, isn't spring attack just you move, then you can hit, and then you can move again?
Yeah, but you can get flyby attack without having to take like 3 other feats.
Hmm.
Anyway, that will be its turn. Duck.
Ye? Oh, yeah, it's my turn.
Currently raining booze.
Yeah, but it's poor quality booze. I am an Irishman of
You can
taste.
hear the Popeye music as the duck drinks the booze.
No, I'm an Irishman of taste. Okay, I'm not gonna drink this guy shit. But first, I wanna call up my best friend. I'm gonna call up the Herald of Death, because I can do that. And does he respond, Bill?
Send Bob's and
Depends.
Virginia.
How do you request him?
I go. First of all, I go, "Hey, I am your herald next door neighbor, Dab," and then I go, "Hello, Death. Do you know who I am?"
There is a ellipses in reply.
Oh no, it's fucking Lozzie.
No.
Do you realize how many characters use ellipses as their main form of communication?
I ask, hey, baby, where are you?
Can Lozzie just be the fucking horseman of death?
Honestly,
It would explain an awful lot, to be honest. There is no reply.
I'm gonna ask, do you sense the presence of danger around me? Any response?
There is an
No?
empathic response that translates roughly to I sense the presence of stupidity around you.
oh, you got wrecked, mate. Just kill yourself.
Oof.
Kill yourself so he can roast you again.
I end with the one final message of send Bob and Vigeen, please.
Roll me a fort save, please.
Do it.
Roll me a fort save, fam.
Oh, okay.
This is where you learn not to bother personifications of death.
Duck, do it and succeed. And
Okay,
then
okay.
get
I have
Bob and Virginia.
+8 due to team bonuses.
Oh, I think we're going to have I think we're going.
Uh-oh.
I think we're going to get Razor Fist a lot sooner than this.
Roll me another 1d20 to see how bad the perils roll is. In fact, you know what? Just roll me a 1d100. Also, it's only a phenomena. Roll me 1d100.
Oh, 1d100, okay.
Be a good boy.
Can I support the roll?
73.
73. You were lucky. You very nearly got perils of the warp. Okay, you've caused everyone within 2d10 meters to frenzy.
Whoa.
You know, honestly,
Okay,
it takes this party to kill this party, to be honest.
Okay,
I did.
everyone in the party gain, on top of the +4 that Aiden gives, +6 strength
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Wait,
as you enter a frenzy. Yeah, frenzy's an incredibly powerful thing. The downside is that every round you take a point of damage.
Alright.
However, you, on the other hand, have bigger things to worry about.
Me? Oh, don't tell me that. Oh no.
You just
Did I just give the tentacles more strength?
no.
Oh,
You just
thank God.
You just got a spellcast at you.
Oh no, who did that?
Who could have possibly done that?
Who could possibly have done this?
We're gonna need a whole episode where we try and backtrack Duck's day and work out what he does.
I need to double check something real quick. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, Bigora.
What do you realise you just asked the horseman of death, the fucking
For Bob and Vagine.
yeah? Do you realise that was a bad thing?
One second. Can I roll like a diplomacy or bluff to say I was just kidding?
It's not going to undo what's about to happen to you, I'm afraid.
Oh,
Duck.
I'm afraid to say.
One second. Wait.
Been
To be.
cast, never-
It depends. What? 1 second. I actually have to check something here.
Does he still get Bob and Vagina?
Because,
No.
Oh, that's fucking gay.
because what is it? Don't I have Herald protection?
You do.
They are immune to each other's special attacks and to the special attacks of the possessed-based creatures such as breath weapons. But
You're immune
That's
to their
probably not gonna
special
help here.
effects, but you're not
Oh.
immune to other effects that the Herald has that aren't innate to their template.
oh no. All right, just give.
Now, there's a fun little thing that is related to how you came to this planet, as Earth is a different plane, making you an extraplanar creature. And the Herald of Death is a cleric. He banishes you.
Wait, what?
Whoa, fuck, what?
You find yourself in Ireland.
Wait, is this a true power of Pathfinder?
Hang on, I need to find the map I have for this occasion.
What?
I have a couple of these. I knew this. Actually, I think I've got it already uploaded. Let me double check. It might have been deleting the purge.
Who knew
Oh.
to get home all Seamus had to do was to ask a cleric to show their teeth?
You're not gonna like what happens next, my friend. I'm afraid to say.
Oh, if you put me in bail in the fucking blow.
Oh god, the bumpy
Nah.
landing, the bumpy
Nah.
landing triggers of the Great Famine.
No, no, it's worse than that, my friend.
Oh no.
Let me find the image. It's gonna bug me.
Oh god.
I feel so bad for this intergalactic fart. You know?
Can we have Duck disappear from the map?
Call up death, he says.
Duck returned to his blown planet.
My
Let's
planet
go, my
needs
people need
me.
You know this is how Dubsky left the campaign.
Oh, Bigora.
Imagine not causing any drama, but also being kicked.
Being kicked by your own retardation.
Oh,
You fucking
you're already
mongoloid!
You fucked up so bad you get kicked from the universe. That's impressive.
Do, 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 do. You find yourself in a stone cell.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Am I in Mountjoy?
He's on spot.
You're surrounded by other people.
I roll perception.
Okay. You look to the gentleman to your left. His name tag reads Sands.
Are we in Undertale?
Sands. Sands.
Can I read the shit on the wall?
I don't know. Can you read what's written on the wall?
Oh my god. 1 second, wait. I just realized. Alright. No. This Pathfinder just.
He's a very scrawny man with a wild mane of hair and a wild
Bill,
Charles Manson-esque beard.
you're making this Pathfinder get interesting. I put a remote bomb on the cage of the door and step back.
Oh no.
Did they take your stuff
We're
off?
breaking out fires.
He's the man is bedbound.
I don't care. 1 second. No, I've also got this. Here's a cure medium wounds.
Yes. Oh.
This is.
I now have to look up the starvation rules. I hope you realise.
Yes.
Is this stat damage or is it non-lethal? I can never remember. Starvation and thirst. It is in fact non-lethal damage.
So that heals him.
Yes, you have you successfully healed Bobby Sands. Oh.
How does the whole horseman thing work? If he leaves, doesn't that mean the universe that famine needs to pick a new horseman?
Hey, wait.
here's-
Everybody
here's-
stop. Everybody
Here's the
stop.
intriguing thing.
No, Bill,
But
sorry. Bill, sorry, but I just opened the Wikipedia article, and pardon my Irish, but Robert Gerard Sands, Irish, Robert Geroid O. Sassana.
Oh,
Is this like an elaborate meme, or is it legit the Sassana?
We did it, fam. We found the Sassenach.
Yep, and
Oh,
you
God,
just
what's
healed
his
him.
name? Holy
And
shit!
guess what? You just healed someone of their starvation. As the Herald of Famine,
oh no.
you lose your powers.
What?
Uh-oh.
You broke
Gore.
the code.
Oh, please tell me I wake up.
And
after
back
this.
with the rest of the party.
No, can we maybe not ignore that we just literally found the Sassenach?
It's hard for me to get around. I can't believe that's his actual fucking name.
No,
I'm
it's
not
not
having to-
Sassenach. That's not Sassenach. That's Shassenach.
That just sounds worse.
Wait, so is the Shassenach the next evolution of the Sassenach?
No, it's the person I'm breaking out of prison. He's a member of the IRA.
I know.
And he
but-
was
But
on
how
100%.
can you know? How can you know?
Super
he's not a
Sassenach,
traitor?
God Sassenach.
How can you know
Oh,
he's not a
God.
traitor?
How did you know that the duck did not teleport like way back here, maybe by accident?
This is going to lead to a very interesting session. This wasn't on the plot cards.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
I absolutely love how there's just a color
Wait,
out of
quick
space.
question.
It's kind of
Do we-
spooky, but nothing
Do we
happens.
still have our
right?
armband things?
But things
Well,
that said
except for nothing.
IRA in big letters.
No, the armbands that let us communicate. Do they work
don't-
over planes?
Yes.
Ritualist, are
Well-
you still wearing your armband?
Yeah, still am.
Alright, cool.
Duck, I'm still wearing mine, by the way.
Yeet, and I am as well. Oh, Bigora.
This could not have gone well.
Duck,
It's very rare a situation leads to a party member being teleported to,
The
Ireland.
troubles. Oh,
Well,
fuck,
yeah,
I can pick myself up in Armalite.
I thought everyone in the IRA used fowls.
I absolutely fucking love this. There's this gun out of space, kind of spooky, but we got this. And not even like one turn afterwards, shit's just fucked. Shit's just absolutely fucked.
That's
You
what-
actually, okay, here's how the round went. Ritualist kicked the shit out of it pretty much solo. Nucker got out of the way.
I got it.
Aiden turned blood into wine and danced in it and is buffing the party and pretty much holding it down. Layman summoned black tentacles on himself, and Duck pissed off the Herald of Death so bad that he got banished back to Ireland.
Met the Sassanok.
I mean, it's what you deserve, to be honest.
Well, on the plus side, if you were thinking of switching out characters, now's the time.
Nah, mate, we're getting Duck back.
No,
we're getting Duck back.
mate. Mate, we're role playing this prison break.
We're dealing with a potential interplanar incident.
No, but wasn't Duck's goal to get back to Ireland?
More to kill the Queen, but
Yeah,
He
well,
can't
now
do
you
it at his
can.
current level.
The problem
Can't
is
do
that
it.
now that he's no longer the Herald of Famine, someone else is.
oh god.
There is a new Herald. Alternately, the worst case scenario is that
Jesus,
the crown is now up for grabs.
Oh,
Also, there's a potato on the ground.
Wait, what crown is up for grabs?
The crown of Herald of Famine.
Oh, Bigora. Oh wait, that means oh no, my fucking really good boost to fucking Dex is gone.
Yep, all your stat boosts are gone, as are all your powers.
Can I
It's
take
And
like
you're-
fucking out of
And do you want to know the best bit? So there goes your immunity to the herald effects of other heralds who now know who you are.
send Bob's and Virgin?
That's burnt into the wall in
Guys,
dead flies.
guys, can I take the crown just as purely as a fuck you to Duck?
No, don't give Knuckle more shit.
Nucker, Nucker.
I'm kidding.
Nucker.
I don't want it.
Nucker.
No, he's
consider for a moment what would happen if a vampire is the herald of famine. Blood will suddenly start disappearing from the world. Do you not see the potential ramifications of this?
This seems like
when
an excellent
suddenly
idea.
everything within like 5 miles of you gets all of its blood teleported out of its body.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, but fucking, it's not active constantly. That would be an amazing ability.
What would happen if I was Herald of Famine? Would I just suck all the gold from the existence?
Mud, you want to be famine?
Okay,
You would just all the monsters would
at
just
that
disappear.
point, it's not famine anymore. At that point, it's a stand. It's called King Nothing.
Hell yeah.
So they're basically
Like that like Rich Drags or something.
they're basically
Find
the Duck Hero.
Why don't we?
List.
Well,
I'm doing this for
you could just, plan a buy.
Why don't we just sell it for a shit ton of money? Anyway,
I must say the crown is not a physical
yeah,
crown.
it's these weird.
Yeah, without him wielding it, it's just an adamantine potato.
we re-become the Herald of Famine.
Yeah, but you'd have to do it the hard way. You'd have to go beat up the existing one.
Oh.
And you'd have to use the potato.
The blood.
With the sniper rifle, but you need to
Bigora.
Wait,
and no
all the
using the
guns.
potato as the ammo for it.
Where was it fucking written that I couldn't even start?
No,
The
when
quote?
I don't know when you got ill. You're the head of
Gore.
Weight Watchers, and in a hot tub full of Skittles, like they are within their rights to kick you out of the organisation.
Yeah, what you did is like say, for instance, I don't know, the Pope saying that fucking the Islam mass.
I'm not even the Pope anymore because I'm on Earth.
Yeah, not only are you no longer the Herald of Famine, you're also not the Pope anymore. You have to deal with the regular 1920s Pope, who I will now look up.
That
Wow.
would be a pious, wouldn't it?
I think it is one of the Piuses, yeah.
Wow.
Hang on.
Has anybody's life ever been so fucked? by
Pope
some
Pius
silly
XI,
Bob and-
apparently.
Has anyone ever been so far as to want to go?
To this night to do even more look like.
I love how reigned for 28 calendar days.
Alright.
So
Okay,
that's
so-
short for any popes.
Alright, so if me and Mud took the crown, blood would start getting fucked up, I imagine if Aiden took it, alcohol would be getting fucked up.
No, I'm
Gold
not
would-
doing that. No, absolutely
Yeah,
not.
gold would be getting fucked up if it was ritualist, and if it was layman, I imagine it would be Tic Tacs.
Yeah,
Maybe
Tic
you do
Tacs
it
would be
then.
obliterated from the planet. Also, I must stress that you guys aren't the short list. The short bus, maybe, but not the short list.
Yeah.
None of you really qualify as none of you. Well, maybe some of the vampires, but that'd be a push, and also that would end badly.
We just pick up the potato and put it like somewhere. Duck back.
I pick up Duck's potato.
Oh, congratulations! You're back during the time of one of the few fucking popes who was against racism.
Woo!
He's not going to like you very much.
You know.
Anyway,
It was a dumb Irish cunt, but it was our dumb Irish cunt, goddammit.
Layman, you're up. Continue this, by all means, try and salvage the shit show I fucking dare.
Okay. I still think I can do this. How high is the ceiling?
It's no longer there, I'm afraid.
And above the color of the space?
It's about 30 foot to the ceiling. It's quite a tall barn.
It's sturdy though. Like fucking when that thing gets summoned, I get launched up through a chasm and I fucked off it. But it never broke.
So basically, I should not be orbital bombarding this, right?
No, I'm not close to it. Don't. We remember your orbital bombardment.
Also, I must stress the creature is incorporeal. If you were to bombard it, it would pass straight through unless it was specifically effective against, ghosts and shit.
I have an orc plushie. Is that useful in any way, any sense?
Good think of you ways.
Could I cast Enlarge Person on the plushie
Yes.
and throw it into the color so it soaks up the color?
It would certainly give it something to gnaw on, which might distract it.
Could I cast Enlarge Person on the color?
No, it is not. It is not a person. It is a ooze. Also, it would just become much quite literally.
Yes, yeah. I was about to say there, like fucking brilliant. Another brilliant scheme there. Let's make the fucking giant monster cloud a bigger monster cloud.
Well, there is logic in what he says. As once a color out of space gets large enough, it erupts out of the ground into space and fucks off.
You know why don't we take a page out of fucking Duck's book? Why don't you like telekinetically call up Tiamat and say that his new 1,000-year-old pregnant lolly girlfriend is shit? Let's deal with that as well.
First of all, Tiamat is a woman. Second of all, you're thinking of was it Dees? No, Dahaka is the
Dees
evil
nuts.
male dragon.
Any case, why didn't you do something bad?
Yeah, I'm really, really thinking right now. Okay, brainstorm time. I got Blur, Cat's Grace, See Invisibility, Black Tentacles, not anymore, Enlarged Person, Lifelink, Unseen Servant, Mage Armor, Rejuvenate Eidolon, Message, Mage Hand, Mending, and Summon Monster 1 to 4.
Some Monster 4 could work. There's some good shit on that list.
Oh yeah, but the list on the Pathfinder database is not complete as far as I know.
It's not a bad list on PFSRD. It's not great, but it's not bad.
Right, I'm gonna glance over it if there's anything relevant to this. Meanwhile, does anyone have any idea what I could be doing?
Why don't you turn off the tentacles?
So the image of Bobby Sands raising an eyebrow, I just spotted it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Oh, I got this. Dispelling a spell, is that a swift action?
Dispelling a spell, I believe, is I believe yes, it's a swift action.
Okay, I got this. Okay, as my swift action, I would like to dispel the black tentacles. as a bit of a fluff action, I scream, "Go, go, Gadgetto Nightmare!" And I cast Summon Monster 4. I summon Ape Pteranodon, a fucking flying dinosaur. I summon it in the middle of the color outer space. Just imagine this thing shrieking from outside of the dimension, just and dive bombing the fucking color outer space. Welcome to hell, you cunts. Welcome to hell.
I mean, it's not what I expected, but it's not the worst option.
Right,
So
and
inside the color outer space.
I would like to drop it right into the big skull in the lower right.
Okay, that'd be fun. Pteranodon.
Yes, it's important that the Pteranodon is like really screeching, like it has to be screeching bloody murder, okay? That's
Is
important.
that skull actually relative to anything, or is it just?
It's just there. It's part of the icon. Don't give it too much thought.
Gives it spookiness.
I don't think a lot of thought has been part of this session tonight.
I put a lot of effort into this map. Fuck you.
Get the water.
Well, due to budget cuts, you can only afford a Moon Manticore token.
I'm okay with that.
Moon Man.
Can't you see?
Cars
Can't
from
anymore.
space must hang from trees.
The coloured from space.
Moon Manticore versus the coloured from outer space. There's a fucking children's book for you. As the Pteranodon hits the colour outer space and withers to fucking ash. Oh, actually, there's a point. That is a very good point.
Did it just get stronger because it just ate that fucking thing? And then
Well-
it's going to get bigger?
Well, actually, I need to count how many lives it's absorbed because it could be at the point where it fucks off.
I of course.
A legitimate strategy versus colour outer space is literally to just feed commoners to it till it fucks off. It
I,
takes
of
a
course,
very
need
long
this.
time. Okay, it needs to roll a fort save. It fails miserably. I think it's. Roll D4.
I thought this thing was like Lavos rules, like basically it goes down, it gets bigger, it splits, and then the other one moves on to the next planet.
It varies. Sometimes they can move up as a pair.
Fuck the next planet, basically.
You'd be surprised how often I've seen these things fuck up planets.
Also, I love how the fucking horseman of death is got tits,
Oh, this has to be canon.
big skelly tits, bone titty. Never let me.
Have you played that
Big God.
Divine Divinity, the Dragon Commander? You have
shit.
undead girlfriend with tits, basically.
Oh, that was fucking weird. That whole quest, like, yo, I'm sick of being a fucking skeleton. Get me some hot bitch so I can wear like a fucking skin suit.
And Shver is still not good enough. Can you improve me a little and make me a demon?
That is not the symbol.
Okay, the Pteranodon is not dead, but it's not looking very well,
What?
as it's lost a third of its personality.
It had a personality.
Yeah, they actually have a charisma of 12.
That's a
Why though?
pretty charismatic fucking dinosaur.
I mean,
right?
have you seen it? Yeah, people
Oh,
forget. Animals have charisma.
Oh fuck! Oh no! I actually
More than
fucked up.
average,
Okay,
actually.
I actually fucked up my turn. I got this. Okay, just stall. I will fix this next turn.
I
almost got
I feel a t-shirt in the works from that phrasing.
That could not be the symbol.
Anyway,
Right, and that's actually it for my turn. Thank you.
okay, Aiden, you're up.
Okay.
You're no longer surrounded by Hentai Haven, so I think it should be good from there.
Yeah.
Pururin erupts back into the earth from whence it came.
I actually don't know. I don't remember if I still had haste or not. When we stopped.
You're still under the effect of Allegro.
So
It's-
that means I can attack twice, correct?
if you stand still, you get an extra attack for a
Okay.
total of 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Your lightning's still active, by the way.
exactly. So since it's vulnerable to lightning, I'll shoot the lightning infused arrows at it 5 times. I need to. Sorry again. Sorry.
That's no
I have
worries.
to be reminded of what I need to roll for a hit and then for damage.
Okay.
Easy.
Range attack. You see your RAB, your range attack bonus,
Right.
on your sheet. You roll
Sorry, I should just
slash.
slash macros for this.
No worries, fam. We can set you up after this. It's important to know by heart anyway. It's a learning experience. We will have to go through it. Okay. It's /R,
Right.
a space, 1d20 plus the number listed at RAB plus 2 from you,
Mm-hmm.
plus another 4 from Ritualist. And I think... Oh, and the plus 2 from your haste.
And do I do that 5 times? Since
Yes,
I'm
Yep,
okay.
and after you hit enter on that, you can just type up,
Right.
and it should
Okay.
copy it. Hits. Whoo, lad. Okay, I need to apply penalties here. I think the last one might have missed because of penalties, but everything else has bordered on crit. Good grief. Well, at least we know where all those one's balanced out. Okay, roll me your damage 4 times, which is /R space 1d8 plus what's your strength modifier normally?
It's +3.
Okay.
Mod, and then I don't know what the electricity damage.
Okay, okay. Your strength is normally +3. It goes up by another +2 from your strength score increasing from your rage for a total of 5. And as you are under the effects of a frenzy from a whoop effect, that's an extra 3 for a total of +8. Those of you at home, the star bow auto-adjusts your strength score. It is an incredibly handy thing to have.
So did I roll that 4 times?
Yep, 1d8 plus 8. We'll do the lightning damage afterwards.
I did that 4 times, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Mega Saber, I was considering using the adamantium potato to upgrade my sword, but it would be dickish to duck, so no.
Let's have a gander what Thunderchild gets.
It's she's got the silly thing up and she's got Thunderchild up, so that's 2d6.
2d6 from lightning grapple and plus another d6 from lightning aura. Plus Suli, so 4d6 total per attack. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's roll me /R space 16d6.
Fuck's sake. What the fucking...
Woo, lad!
Oh god.
Okay. Aiden? How would you like to do this as you've just entered into overkill versus the killer out of space?
I don't know. I'm just directed all of my, I guess, 5 shots towards it.
Okay. You aim for the 4 cardinal points that make up the arrangement of the creature, each one landing in place at the very extremity. The wires overlap each post, and in a great coursing surge of purple plasma that intercuts with itself and centers around poor bootleg Moon Manticore, the entire creature expands, seeming so far as to extend past your own perception, before in an instant contracting to a single point and winking out of existence.
I guess you can say that that cloud was thunderstruck. Wow!
Whoa.
Suicide's always an option.
Kill me. Oh, brilliant. Well, nice work, team. Oh.
Hey Duck, you and that
and
you and
nothing
that cloud
of
are
value
like-
was lost.
Nothing of value.
Can I try and
Nothing of
contact the
value
party
was
now that they're
Also, you're still frenzied. Could everyone give me will saves, please?
Deb?
Because
Do I have to roll, or am I a bit out?
actually,
the range?
especially you.
Make him roll twice for it.
Oh, wait, shit, no.
Because when you're frenzied and you have no other enemies to slay,
No.
you
No.
look to your nearest ally. Well, Jesus Christ, Aiden, fucking smash that fucking safe's head in. Duck. Roll to resist the urge.
Don't
Oh,
kill
is-
Bobby
don't-
Sands. Do not.
Don't tell me this is a will save.
This is a will save, motherfucker.
Please, Duck.
And you're outside the AoE that gives
Really? I
everyone
hadn't
on
guessed.
buffs. You don't get the buffs, motherfucker. And you lose all your bonuses from being a herald.
I only had a plus. Oh
Not Bobby! Not Bobby, no!
Send the Bobby and IRA.
Duck, kill yourself.
no! No,
Duck, kill yourself before you can kill him.
No, I've got this. As I whip out the revolver, I place it to his head. Ulster Scots get the bullet too.
I was gonna go with Elizabeth sends her regards, but that works too. There is a single gunshot that rings throughout the facility.
It's not laughing at
I
Knucker.
fucking love
serious.
this game.
This is serious, Knucker. That's a man's life.
We can add the assassination of Bobby Sands to the list of achievements for the party.
That's not an achievement.
The best part about it is as well that you lost your powers healing him only to shoot him in the fucking head.
On the plus side, if you're aiming for atonement, you're on your way there.
No.
You can- You. Well, you asked. Send Bob.
Bob.
There he is.
Oh,
Is it everything you wished for? Is it everything you imagined?
Guys,
Oh,
we had to save Duck.
the pipes speak calling.
We've got to break Duck out of prison. This is prison break part whatever.
Are you going to put that gun back in your mouth when the frenzy fades away?
I gotta point out that when the guards come, they're gonna find a weirdo with fucking sunken eyes and a fucking anti-tank rocket launcher on his back, which I'm not sure has been invented yet. Oh, yeah, it's World War One, so yeah, it would be around.
Well, to be fair, has Bobby Sands been invented yet?
True. You got me there, my friend.
Wait, that means it wasn't real Bobby Sands, which means you haven't been
No,
teleported
it
back to
means that
Ireland.
it means that he hasn't been sent back at the exact correct time.
No. Mate, you need to make yourself look like Bobby Sands. You need to become him.
I'm not rubbing myself with shit.
For the cause, Duck, for the cause.
Tell you what, I will offer you a deal. Atone for your sin of feeding a dying man. Take his place in the strike. And when you starve to death, you will reincarnate back on Galarian with a measure of your power returned. Plus the timeline will be fucked up if you don't.
To be honest, I'm Would I have to say if I take this offer? Is there a chance that I might not be reincarnated as an alchemist? Say if.
No, reincarnation doesn't matter about your class, it matters about your race. There's a distinct possibility you can come back as like a gnome or a goblin.
Or black.
Oh no! Oh no! I want even no matter how many times I change character, the one thing that's going to remain consistent is that it's just some random Irish person who's been thrown into fucking Pathfinder.
Yes, but thanks to the enormous genetic diversity of the Irish people, that could be represented by any number of stat blocks.
Oh, be cool. Just Conor McGregor for the gnome.
Give me your belt. Give me your belt.
Oh
Give
no!
me your belt, Bobby Sands.
Oh, he doesn't come. He didn't need a belt at the end.
Well,
no, he probably
would have liked one.
More. Oh.
Well, he had a bit too many at times.
He probably would have needed someone to help lift him up into it.
Well,
This has all gone so horrible. This is not what I had planned.
that's fine. Well, I imagine he'll fucking the fucking way we'll work it out. Then wage changes and whatnot. We'll fucking sort him out for the next session. And time moved differently. He went through with the strike and starved and blah blah blah.
I find this worked out quite nicely.
For you.
Yeah.
For you.
Contributed a lot.
I mean, I killed the car out of space. I mean, you should be kind of thankful to me, to be honest.
Did you though?
Yeah.
I failed my will save against Lehman. I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna iron wave him right in the face. I'm gonna carve the squiggle.
Oh yeah, I should probably see who actually passed their save. I think everyone passed except fucking Duck.
That's more salt in the wound, mate. That's not.
You can talk. You're the one who came in set. You almost failed yourself.
What would I have done
like
though?
a chicken supper, Bobby Sands.
Sands. Would you like a chicken supper, Bobby Sands?
Would you like a chicken supper, you dirty fiend fucker?
It's just something to be singing.
And Phil is almost done the picture.
Cora, why are the guardian knocking at my door?
You need to stash the gun.
Right. Well, I fly down. I fly back down the hole. Fucking, and I look about. Has it changed much since the colour out of space? Fucking
The door that was sealed down there is now open.
Alright, cool. I guess I'll peek my head in.
Inside, you find it's a number of strange tubes filled with liquid, caked in dust. Large ones too, each about 8 to 10 feet tall.
Fucking, who you cunts can fly? And would you like?
I
could.
I am made of
Use a
mist,
rope
so I
to
think it
send it
implies that
under.
I fly. I can fly.
I would like to roll an alchemy check to see if I have any idea what the fluid is.
Fire away. That would be alchemy or arcana or anything like that.
Oh,
I turn and basically put my arms out for Ritualist and Aiden, just to basically for them to grab hold of me.
I'll just fly down on my own because I'm me.
This appears to be a vat of a very similar materials to what you saw when the cartridge that turned your two, shall we say, cybernetically inclined friends into vampires. It's a very similar substance. It appears to be nanogel.
Can I use Sift if I go down there?
Yes.
You use what?
Sift?
Sift is a spell that lets you search an entire room at a slight penalty in an instant.
What do I roll then?
Just roll me a perception check.
Alright, sweet. So I take it you two let me carry you down the shaft?
Yeah.
Yep.
I before that I put back my armor on after the tentacles were gone.
Oh yeah, that should be pointed out during this entire time. Mark III has been completely blind as fuck.
Oh
Well,
shoot, I actually don't know. What's
who gives
perception
fuck?
check on this fucking...
It'll be in
game?
skills.
Doc, check out the chat. I have something
Oh,
for you.
right.
Oh,
Okay.
Cora. Which one is this
For me,
again?
I think it's 1d20. It's d20 plus 8.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh Jesus Christ, Vigilist.
Yeah. Admire the death of Bobby.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
God.
god. Oh no.
That's one to hang on your wall.
If I hang that
What
on the
did
wall,
you-
I'd be fucking shot myself.
I was about to say, all your friends actually, mate, how'd your Pathfinder game go? Oh, you know, it went okay. Did
Fucking
anything interesting today?
Duck's got his new desktop background.
I think you mean the background of his phone.
Yeah.
Anyway, Aiden, you have us through. There's not just these vats. At the very back, in what appears to be, or meant to be, the storage compartment of this vessel, there are a number of dead bodies.
Hell yeah. Are they wet?
They are a long skeleton.
That's fucking bullshit.
There's very little of them left. They seem to be a pile of bones. However, on the desk is a strange looking device.
You want to fucking get that a look, bud? Sheer field in it.
Should I just do like a knowledge engineering on it?
Mm-hmm.
Finally,
In fact,
a use for knowledge
Our bard
engineering.
can help as well.
I can use I can either do lore master or bard knowledge. I already used it once today, so I
Yeah,
can.
you use your 20.
I used it. I
So
can
you-
use 10.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just- Fuck this.
Oh, Jesus, Ritualist knows what it is. You actually have a good idea of what it is.
Mud,
Oh.
check the nano gel stuff and fucking see what that is.
I basically use knowledge arcana. Do I know what it is?
You know that there are two of these things. One is similar to the radio headset you've seen Vilmund use. You have it back at the base. But this is more self-contained. It's about the size. It's just a little size, as large than your palm. Has a lot of diodes and buttons on it. The other one is more traditional. It looks more like a handgun, almost. But sleeker, boxier. A wider barrel. It's not like most guns with a wide barrel you've seen have had a very straight, it looks like a trumpet.
Do you see like
This looks more like a flat, almost letterbox shape.
Well, like I said, like shoots discs.
No, not quite. It's too small for that. It's quite compact.
Do I see like any ammo slots or any traps on it or anything like?
It's not trapped. It's got blood stains on it, but they're old. They're very old.
And play this game with me.
Traps, well, traps.
We woke Lyman up.
Can I roll
Okay.
a priest to?
You know what it is, Ritualist. You've seen this technology before. You occasionally see it coming out of Numeria. It's high tech. It's a device known as an arc cutter. It's one of the very strange tools they found lying around the various crashed alien craft in around Numeria. It fires a small sheet of concentrated plasma that can cut through steel.
It's a plasma cutter from Dead Space.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, pretty much exactly what it is. If you go to the book it's from, it's literally the plasma cutter from Dead Space.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's no ambiguity.
Do we know the value of this thing? A priest
Yes.
40.
A regular one can fetch about, and that's time one.
Well, Laban really wants it. Anybody else
Very
want
good
it?
condition, albeit a little scratched.
Anybody else?
Anyone
want
who's
it?
proficient
honestly,
with
I haven't-
firearms or martial
Well,
weapons is proficient.
Nah.
No, I'll stick with the bow.
It's a single. I will say it doesn't do as much damage as your bow. However, it's handy. It's a handy little sidearm. That's what it is.
Well, we can use it like to open
It
doors.
isn't intended. I will say
It's more like a tool.
the other, however,
Oh, wait, one question. Is it one-handed or two-handed?
it is only one-handed.
Can I use it to try to slice the communication bracelet off myself, or would it be dangerous?
I mean, you could. The arm would probably go with it, though, wouldn't it?
It was just your attempt to cut through a bracelet on your arm using a plasma saw.
Yeah, I'd be careful, you know.
Plus, I think it's a curse thing. It's more of a curse thing to get that off.
I carefully cut this off my arm with like a hacksaw. Yeah, that'd be fine. It'd be basically just-
can we appraise the liquid nano shit?
Yeah, I basically throw a praise of 40. Do I know the value of these things?
Okay. As you're leering into the green glowing gel, something floats towards the surface. You see a human face.
Oh,
Striped with the same blue veins, glowing with light that you've seen on the likes of Mark III.
I don't get it.
These are cloning vats. These are androids.
What
Specifically, they're those things that you use the stats from, but don't actually belong to the same race as.
Sorry, we have
you're
a
made from
different
the,
genotype.
yeah. For those who don't know, Mark III is an attempt at reverse engineering the android schematic. But how successful it was is up for debate. But it seems to be going quite well, considering that he is both advanced enough to use nanomachines and human enough to be a vampire.
And retarded.
Yep. However, there are a number of these. They have various designations, and the devices seem to. The little handset seems to correspond with the machinery, but appears to be encrypted.
Can I use Bardic Knowledge on that?
Yes, you may.
What should I roll? 1d20 plus. It says +4 for Bardic Knowledge.
1d20 plus 5, because it does include
Okay.
your int.
How big is this pod?
Size of a cramped human.
Mm.
And they're like in the fetal position. These are quite compact. These do not look like vats intended for long-term use. These look like vats used for one shot. Like you are in a catastrophic
the whole
instance.
spaceship pod thing.
It is badly damaged, and it was not intended. This does not look like it was intended for long-term.
Could I pick it up?
Thanks. You could, if you were to strip it down, yes. But the vats themselves are quite heavy.
Can we use like the plasma cutter to slice it into pieces or shit?
Richard, that's dangerous. These are my people. I will not allow this. Let my people go.
They're super not your people. Also, you're not exactly on the best terms with your brother, are you?
Demon, some people have had to hurt their people this episode,
Some
I think.
people I don't know, we cannot hear them.
Yeah.
Also, I just checked out your profile picture on Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically these guys, these guys are the Nazis. You're all right. You're a pale imitation. To be honest, that's the difference here.
Look,
You
guys,
are
all I'm
trying to
saying,
recapture the glory days.
all I'm saying is, oil and soil. To be honest. Oil and soil.
Fucking oil and soil. Jesus Christ. Fuck,
God.
we found next session's fucking name. So we'll note that down.
All right. Well, fucking keep. Is there anything else?
Well, you got the handset, you've got the arc cutter, you've got the cloning vats, which are one shot, and the bodies within.
Can we clone Bobby Sands?
I'm
No,
guessing
you're not.
I couldn't figure out anything about it.
Is it?
They are bizarre things. You can know that according to the handset, your clearance isn't high enough, judging by the reaction it has.
I'll be right back.
It appears to require some fairly advanced technology that you don't have in terms of identification. Like, it asks for a thumbprint.
Oh, I'm fucked. Sorry, lads. Lady. Tips Fedora.
I like to think you pick up your entire head when you do that.
Yeah, quality of my entire body.
A thumbprint, you say?
Yes.
I hectically start smashing my thumbs, all of them, on the thumbprint machine thingy.
Every time you get the same noise.
Guys,
And it
Oh,
flashes
no.
red each
Dangerous.
time. Also, please ignore the fact that I use the air guys noise, like menu noise, but access denied.
Can I use some knowledge to see if there is some leftover print, like before the layman? You know, if there is like blood or something dried up on the board.
There is something. There's a glove left over from one of the people who was here. The skeleton is... You could try turning the glove inside out and scanning the remnants of the dead skin on the thumb.
Would I need to roll something for this, or just be very careful?
Go ahead and roll me a dex check. Anyone who's got disabled device, you can use that.
Give me a second. Disabled device.
Does anybody else who... I have a dex of +4. Does anyone want to assist me with this?
If it is Dex test, let me do it.
A disabled device, there you go.
Okay. You press the thumbprint to it, and you get... It bleeps happily and turns green, and you get access to some files.
Hey.
What you find makes the bottom drop out of your stomach.
Oh, fuck, I'll screw it back in. Fuck, shit.
It appears to be pictures of people going about their lives, apparently completely unaware that they're being photographed. Then it's a picture of their dead body, usually in some advanced stage of mutilation.
Man,
Do
I love
we know
creepypastas.
who those people are?
Creepypastas
Do we
great.
recognize anyone?
You don't recognize that, but you do recognize one thing. After each one is a tarot card.
Oh shit.
The minor arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ace, Queen, King.
Right, Jack.
Don't get that in minor arcana. The kings, specifically, look like the people in the tubes. And each of those, their bodies are... There's nothing left of them. They've been ripped limb from limb. They're little more than like a fine layer of mush spread across the interior of the cockpit.
I thought they were nuggets. Alright, fair enough.
Again, we have completely forgot about the Tarot Killer for like half a season.
Oh, Bigora, these Earth Tarot cards. I wonder who could read them.
I wonder how can we hear this voice of the person who is not here.
You're wearing the
Oh,
bracelets.
Oh yeah, they work again.
All you hear in the distance, oh, Bigora.
Bobby, open your eyes! Open your eyes, Bobby!
Done.
Yeah, each one is each one of them is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Page, Knight, Queen, and King. The ace of each one is missing. There is a card, but there is no body and there is no person to correspond. But it appears that whoever is the owner of this device is responsible for dozens of killings. And judging by the backdrop, these were all people living around the same location. All very pristine, glimmering hallways. Never any exterior shots.
How many bodies is there on the ship?
There are 4. Corresponding to King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the King of Cups, and the King of Swords.
Is this the people for the Pathfinder, the fucking patron game? On the escape pods? Is this the escape pods that they fucking used?
Oh yeah, I didn't get to watch that one.
Oh,
They didn't think I'd tie it in.
Well, somebody's dead body isn't on it.
well, mine isn't, and neither is yours, Doc.
That's what I was pointing that out.
Yeah, it's a shame that Bobby Sands you right on that fucking ship, you know?
Too soon.
What's... Oh, fucking hell.
So shall we give them a proper burial or something?
Wait,
Yeah, fuck them.
I
They're
would
robots.
actually like to do something. What check would it be to pretend to stumble over something and try to bash open one of those pod thingies? Performance?
Bluff. Maybe sleight of hand. Probably a combination of the two.
Right. I actually would like to do that.
Fire away.
Do I get any bonuses to that from Aiden or Ritualist?
I have
That is a
stuff.
good question.
Well, I don't know. Do I have to keep stating as a
think
free
my boss is-
action that I'm
Well,
continuing my song or
if
my
you are-
dance?
If you're happy to give up the uses, the rounds per day of it, I'm happy for you to keep it going.
Yeah,
I guess I'm going to do
I-
it then.
I don't think you were continuing to play after the fight ended and came down the hole. I mean,
Yeah,
why would
I
you
don't
still be
know.
playing?
I didn't really say anything about that, so
Yeah,
I don't think I'm still doing it.
Yeah, and whether the ritualist is complicit in this is his prerogative.
I think this
I
is
think-
this is just static for me. I just constantly emanate my beautifulness that inspires people, so I cannot turn it off, even if I wanted to.
Right, so that's a +4 from you?
Mm-hmm. Oh god, that's what it is. It's changed from being just regular static coming off of him to like Saturday morning cartoon shows, like weird Serbian ones.
Right, it's a 41. Basically, I scream, "Help! I've fallen and I can't get up," as I accidentally smash open one of the pods.
You trip over. Oh no! I dropped my Tic Tacs. As you just suplex one of the pods
Basically.
to discover that the pods are designed to survive re-entry.
yeah, no. Fuck's it. I don't know you would have expected.
They take 5 blunt damage.
No, it doesn't hurt him. He's got fucking God knows how many arms and he's made of shrimp. So who am I to tell him he's not strong enough? He's fucking strong enough.
All right. So this.
Well, look on the bright side, Lars. He just got a dream fulfilled. You got your arms around it.
I put my dominant hand on the pod. I gently caress it, and I shed a single tear without explaining what it's about.
Okay, so
Is it bad? My brain just added. It's afraid.
all right. So
seen that robot in the background left. The lonely robot.
Oh yeah. No, he's just chilling out there. I can't put him
Right,
down.
if no one else wants to do anything, I'm grabbing the plasma cutter. I'm cutting this shit open.
should you be doing that? Like fucking. I don't think that's a good idea.
It's
Yeah,
in
I'm
my-
a
it's-
little bit concerned.
It's very much in my alignment to do this. If it is dangerous, I'd rather, kind of kill myself than, let anyone kill anyone else.
Yeah, we know about your fucking self-destructive tendencies, you fucking squiggly bitch.
I'm turning to mist.
I'm really not sure what you expected when you gave him the arc cutter.
Well,
Fuck.
that's what I'd like to do. You are free
Yeah.
to
All right.
try and stop me.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna say, could you at least wait a second before, so that we can get this computer out here and stuff like that, out of the ship and whatnot.
Yeah,
You
let's
should
get
do
the
something to
valuable
bring
stuff
value.
out.
Let's take
could-
everything out that seems of value before Layman decides to do this.
What's the ship made of?
The ship appears to be made of an alloy you're not familiar with. If you had to hasten a guess, it would be sort of a similar material to mithril, but not quite. Or similar in substance to mithril.
Do I know? Can I tell that fucking that if I took a bit of it and mixed it with my sword, I'd get a better sword out of the mix?
It would be lighter.
I suppose.
For those of you who want to roll metallurgy, you may.
What's the stat?
Craft, knowledge. It's a
Knowledge.
hint. By the way, I guess.
Who's got
Appraise works.
Ritualist, do the thing,
Yeah.
please. Thank you.
Denied.
Okay, Lima knows what it is. Richard certainly knows what it is. This is a substance known as thunder steel. It is a ultra-light steel made from essentially the elemental plane of air. It is 1/10 the weight of normal steel.
Can I like rip a big chunk of it to make a shield out of it?
Yeah, it would be just. It would weigh literally like 5 pounds if that.
So would it count as heavy? If we were to take it and make it into an armor, would that be considered like heavy armor?
It would be. It depends what you made out of it. It's still the problem with most heavy armor is it is rigid, and it limits movement that way. It's not the weight of it. Chainmail and stuff like that. The inhibition comes from, the actual weight. If you were able to manipulate this stuff well enough, it would make fantastic chainmail, or an incredibly good shield. If Richless makes a shield out of this, he's basically making a shield out of a fucking space shuttle.
Could I be dual wielding shields?
There's a surprising amount of support for dual wielding shields.
Oh, I know. I saw the threads. People are really angry that the one guy said it's stupid. Oh, it's stupid to have two shields, and it was like this 20-page just rant against him, with people posting manuscript pages where people actually fought with two shields.
Lemon, can I just borrow the plasma cutter for a second?
I don't trust a dirty Jew, but sure.
Yeah,
After he helped you with your fucking bluff roll.
I hope this gets taken out of context.
Yeah.
That's not going to be cited.
I just tried and tested to cut out a big enough chunk, like for a tower shield.
We'll get around to making a video debunking Sargon on his 5th edition DMing skills, and every time you open your mouth, we'll just edit in you saying that you don't trust Jews instead of whatever you were going to say.
Is there any other weird materials kicking about in the ship, like what the pods are made out of? Because there's got to be a few space age shit sitting around here in this spaceship pod.
A lot of it is damaged. However, there are a few bits and pieces of supplies.
Could I just make a general perception check to see if there's anything else of value?
You've already covered it with your sift. You've looked for it.
Okay.
I would like to cast See Invisibility.
Okay, you notice something.
Answer me, Daddy-o.
There is a panel that is hidden on one of the walls. It corresponds to the now unlocked handset. It's a little port.
Where exactly is the panel on the map?
Oh, the ship itself isn't pictured. Didn't want to. So the map for that game is in a different actual game. I kept it separate, but on the interior of the ship, there is a hidden panel that is invisible to normal vision. You're not sure how it's made invisible, but it is.
I would like to use Bluff to send Naka a hidden message, raising awareness of the panel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you need to do bluff or anything. You just got to think it in my general direction, and you're fine.
I don't trust that. That is not safe enough for me.
Well, how would you bluffing about it make it any different?
As you're discussing this, Aiden, you find a toolbox.
Okay. I attempt to open it.
Okay, open up. It's filled with tools that range from archaic to exotic to frightening in terms of municipal repair work. This, I have standard. For statistic purposes, this is a Goblin Swiss Army knife. Sorry, a Goblin Army knife, I should say. It's not a Goblin Swiss Army knife. That make no sense.
The Swiss goblins. I think there's a little bit too much going on there.
Goblins.
Goblin. This is a Goblin Army knife. of a incredibly high quality.
Hey, what you got there? To be honest,
I look in the direction of the panel thing that Layman's looking at, and I'm like, I think why the secrecy?
You think that to me telepathically, right?
Yep.
I completely ignore it.
Fair enough. I fucking like go over and say, I think there's something over here to the group.
Just doing that, I'm going to look up exactly what Goblin Army knife does.
I'm gonna take the end pocket the Goblin's Bits Army knife.
Yeah. It's just
Who cares?
okay. Here's the list of shit it does. It can do any of the following things. It can dig trenches, saw wood, hammer nails, light fires, sound 3 different kinds of duck calls, polishes and oils armor, sews clothing, stores 25 feet of spider silk rope with a test weight of 100 pounds, extends into a fishing rod, and reels into a one-person canvas tent, and counts as, for all skills, masterwork tools with a total bonus of +5.
That's
All
pretty sweet.
skills?
All skills.
Did you say 3 duck calls?
Yes.
Uh,
3 different kinds.
We use them to make 3 duck calls, but there is no reply, and we all shed a single tear at our fallen Irish.
It's not as light as the regular kind. It is just essentially it's a toolbox full of very terrifying looking tools. To the likes of Mark III, this looks like something out of fucking Jigsaw's basement.
And
No, sorry, that's inaccurate. It looks like something out of the basement of Zed from Pulp Fiction.
so I'm still waiting for a negative, to be honest.
Mud, do you want to take a look at this wee
The
area?
interior of the box says Eric.
Holy fuck! Is there a bike lock included?
Oh my god. Whose character was that? Was it Mega Sabers?
Yes.
It was Mega
Oh, shit,
Sabers.
Shit, if it's Mega Savers, we should return it to him, to be honest. I mean, like, that's
The
that's
other,
kind of theft.
the one-off game for Mega Saber.
No. I mean, that's like,
The one
that's
where he
theft
was
property.
scruffy but wanted to fuck robots.
That's
It's a shame my
Sorry,
baseball bat.
sorry,
ain't on it.
fuck machines. Specifically.
Wait, is
So-
my baseball bat in the ship?
Scruffy, that is the way Scruffy lived.
Is my baseball bat in the ship? Remember, I was using a fire axe at the end.
Yep, your bat is here.
Oh, nice.
It is a bastard club. It does 2d4 damage.
Do
That
I
is a legit weapon. A bastard club.
using my Jewish sense, do I sense anything of high value that has not been picked up already?
I take the bastard
As-
club and I look at it weirdly with a strange sense of longing.
Deja vu.
Yeah, but I feel around at the area that Layman was gesturing
You find what feels like a small tether, ending in a little, almost needle-like protrusion. It seems to correspond to a gap on the bottom of the receiver.
Mud, you want to take a look at this, please?
I'll do a little engineer. Beep boop.
Bill, do I sense anything of high
Sounds
value?
magic. Really just.
Well, there are a few bits and pieces, but you can feel a compartment somewhere in this thing that you can't find an opening to, and as soon as you sense where it is, Mark III plugs in the handset, presses a button, and a overhead compartment pops open with a hiss.
Oh, thematic.
You can a thin layer of mist kind of rolls out as it's dimly lit.
Seems like a really inefficient way to store things.
I look inside.
Were these creatures the creatures that were running around in the space station, the ones we killed last episode?
Not sure.
well,
What is
this is like out of character. Remember that those things were like the teal deer thing as well.
Yeah.
Hey, quick question. what role would it be to discern how long this spaceship has been around here?
That would be geography or history.
First one is geography, second one is history.
Okay. It's been here a good while. It's this way. The barn was built around it. It did not crash through the barn. And this is an old farm. It's been here at least a generation.
So we're talking 20, 30 years, something like that?
At least.
Fucking.
Wait.
Just this episode's got everything, man. Fucking intrigue,
if-
mystery,
Once it,
autism, Boba
that would
Sands.
imply, sorry, this is obviously, but that would imply that the guys started killing up again if these are old bodies, since the other tarot cards must have been newer than this.
My mind is
Do
Do I
blown.
have actually? That's a question about the tarot cards. Do I have any ability to know any of these people? They're completely unknown to us.
In terms of the people on the little receiver, or in terms of the
People on the tarot cards, right? Or the people that are involved with the tarot card thing, yeah?
there has been a small amount of bleed over from Earth into Galarian ever since Irzan opened a stable portal there. It's a long story. Involved Rasputin.
I was
been-
just
there
if
have
I
been a
have any ability
few-
to know any of them. Do
Yeah,
I know any?
You're aware of a couple of the human tarot, of the Earth human tarot decks.
Okay.
Incident. Could you roll me a bardic knowledge check, please?
Yeah, so that should be. I think I maybe did it wrong before, but because it should be. It says at least on my sheet it says +4 to knowledge. So I do the regular perception check, and then I actually add a +4 to knowledge. My perception plus my normal modifier, and then what do I get from bardic knowledge?
Oh, bardic knowledge is just anything. If you have any knowledge skill you roll, even if you don't have ranks, you can roll it and get that, and you get that bonus to it.
Which is +4.
Yeah. Plus your int mod, which is +1.
And
Okay.
if you've taken any specific knowledge, like in your sheet, I think it's the second page. So, for example, knowledge in brackets, then dungeoneering or history, and then you'd have like a total of, say, 8 or something like that. So you'd have 8 plus 4 from bardic knowledge.
Yeah, it basically just
Okay.
makes you you're the source of knowledge. You know more than most people. And even the stuff you're not trained in, you have at least a passing trivia of. Okay, you know what deck this is. This is the Incidental tarot deck. It varies
What
from.
is that? Sorry.
It varies wildly from the regular tarot. For instance, I'll bring up my little Incidental tarot guide here. It has 2 talisman cards. The others don't have. The Labyrinth and the Ariadne. Then it goes the Fool, the Red King, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, Cathedral, the Lovers, Chariot, Griffin, which replaces Strength, Buddha, which replaces the Hermit, the Triskelion, which replaces the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Eclipse, which replaces the Hanged Man,
Oh god.
Death, Polarity, which replaces Temperance, the Chimera, which replaces the Devil, Phoenix, which replaces the Tower, the Grail, which replaces the Star, the Moon, the Sun, the Awakening, which replaces the Judgment, and the World.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay,
It
do I know
is
what might
one of
be
the younger
unique or different about this deck compared to the typical tarot deck?
Some slight alterations in meaning depending on the card. For instance, whilst the Hanged Man usually refers to self-sacrifice, The eclipse refers to sacrifice in general. The phoenix is not just destruction, it's rebirth. The grail.
I would like to roll a very special knowledge check, Bill.
Mm-hmm.
High forces.
I would like to roll knowledge berserk.
Okay, I'm going to post in the Pathfinder Private the guide to the Incidental Terror, so people can read it at their leisure. I will post it into the regular one as well.
Okay,
Oh man, Brendan's pretty gay.
can Mud check what that compartment was that opened and
That's good chat. I'll have a look.
what's it called? Is Gary the Stormtrooper's fucking laser rifle sitting about the place, and is Lozzie's bucket kicking about?
The bucket is in place and it is intact.
What
Okay.
does the bucket do?
What's in the
Contain-
bucket?
Good amount of loot.
Yeah, you didn't tell me what was in the compartment. That,
Yes, good chat.
Oh yeah, the compartment.
In the compartment is a large case. Pretty deep too.
Is it locked?
It does not appear to be locked.
Open
I
it.
opened it.
Inside,
Just to be safe, everyone take a few steps back. You know, just to be.
I sense filth inside. I open it. I cannot control myself.
inside appears to be a suit of armor.
Fucking gay.
Do I know anything about
And-
it?
Pause for a fact. What appears to be a fairly advanced looking weapon, question mark. It's unclear what quite it is. But it looks heavy and industrial.
Is the armor white?
The armor is a regular gunmetal grey.
Do I need to roll a check to see if it has been used recently, or do I reckon anything?
So sorry, just had to talk for a moment.
See when we opened the compartment, didn't it have misted and dust and shit like that happen when we opened it?
Mhm.
Like signs
Well,
that it hadn't opened.
That was the compartment, not the cave, not
Yeah.
not the thingy itself.
I mean, it's not a poisonous mist or something.
No, that's not what I'm suggesting. I'm suggesting that, I just, like, even though the compartment itself probably wasn't opened recently, we don't know anything about the case itself. And that's really all I wanted to know, if that makes any sense.
Well, in that case, I'll keep the suit.
Praise the suit and the gun.
The suit and the gun to study for later.
Yeah, okay. Underneath the first case, there is a second. It is much lighter.
Does somebody else want?
No,
No,
you open it. You're the
I'll open
crazy
it.
man.
Okay,
This
thanks.
one, this one looks less official. This one looks more like someone's personal belongings.
Oh hell yeah!
$5, we're gonna find a tarot deck.
Is it something or just underpants?
Who wants to bet about having a flashlight in there? That's the bits, really.
Is there a flashlight inside the case, or
There's
Someone-
not a flashlight.
Someone's personal copy of Mein Kampf.
you said it was personal possession?
Yes. Inside this case is a very fine-looking suit of clothing, though it does seem a little bit more robust than most.
Can I roll some knowledge to
Sounds dapper as fuck.
see if it has something?
Mhm.
A priest or what?
Appraise or engineering.
Oh, I can give it a. Probably not gonna be as good as his engineering.
Priest is good tonight to me.
There you go, fucking waste time.
Okay. As you look on the label, it reads Actioneer. It lists the fabric as aramid. That said, it it's very clearly meant to be quite a formal piece of clothing. Regardless of this, it is apparently, according to this label, proof against gunfire. Essentially a Kevlar suit.
But it counts as clothing?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know how
Specifically what it is it's essentially a very, very light suit of armor.
Oh, right.
Does
So
anyone
women
has
can't
a
use it
desire
then?
for it?
Of more pressing concern, it's not the main piece of the armor. It's the interior inserts. One is a holster in which is held a strange-looking pistol. The rest is armor plates. They are made of a bizarre, shiny metal. When you tap them on a surface, they seem to hum.
Oh, they're in-suit vibrators. Got it.
You want to check like metallurgy or whatever you two? See what it's made of.
I guess I can give it like a...
I can appraise again.
I'm probably going to do it, innit? Here you go.
Should we note that these do not appear to be the initial part of the suit? This appears to be something added later. These plates are made of what's called singing steel.
Jesus.
What they allow the user to do is activate bardic performance as one action less. So standard becomes move becomes swift action, etc. However, they can only be used once before they need to be brushed carefully to remove the remaining resonance.
Yeah, well, fucking.
Well, I think
Well, would you
we know
mind?
who's getting the
Thanks.
undersuit with the.
If you don't mind,
No.
I think I'll take this.
It's almost like I anticipated someone would fuck off without letting the bard get armored up.
What is this called then? I just want to put it in my notes.
Just put Actioneer combat suit.
Okay.
It's essentially a mithril chain shirt.
And it allows me to use a bardic action as swift instead of move once. Correct?
Yes, and then after about a minute of preparation, it can be used again. Just put down swift action, body performance.
So
Furthermore, it is enchanted.
Ooh.
It is a +1 daredevil suit of armor.
Ooh.
Ew.
Daredevil, what it allows you to
Ooh.
do is when under duress, such as balancing, climbing, swimming, or running, you maintain your dex bonus. Furthermore, any surface, no matter how treacherous it might be, it can be a branch as thin as a child's finger, it can be a thread as thin as spider silk. It will hold your weight.
That is fucking amazing.
Yeah, holy shit, that's awesome.
This is a +2 equivalent suit of armor.
Holy fuck.
Great. Okay.
So this armor gives you a total of +5 armor, and it will allow you to. Let's put it this way: there are extreme cases with these suits of people using it whilst walking on calm water because the surface tension was enough to carry them.
Oh, I'm really gonna be Jesus.
She's literally Jesus now. She can walk on water and make blood into.
I'm actually kind of jealous of this, to be honest.
you could fire your arrow and then just walk along it. The wire.
Oh, shit.
Along with the suit, there is what appears to be a vial in a very ornate case that is air sealed by itself.
Well, knowledge alchemy it is.
But first, check what that gun was, will you? You two, please.
Yeah, fair shot. Or Richard should just do his appraise roll.
Every part of my body just wants to say, it's a Glock! No, it's
Is it an AK-47? That's the question.
no, it would be a very fucking small AK-47 to fit in a shoulder holster.
Did we already get a caster rifle? Or did we just get the bullets for one?
You got the
Does it have a
bullets.
bomb stock?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
It does
is
not have a
little gun?
button.
What is the little gun in the suit?
This is a holdout pistol. But what's important, other than the fact that it has a 10-shot internal magazine, is that this little snubby semi-auto is filled with very bizarre-looking bullets.
Would they perhaps be perfect for an alchemist, who may or may not be here at the moment?
Well, there are a couple of magazines. The first are filled with what's called Anthem Rounds. Anthem Rounds, when fired...
Jaina Fina for...
When you fire a Anthem Rounds a couple of times, they give a +1 morale bonus to attack rolls to all allies within 30 feet. It's basically, these are bardic bullets. So if you find yourself far away from the bard, you can still get some bonuses.
Because she can shoot. Listen here, you motherfuckers. Do I have your attention, please?
Yes, like I said, this is snub nose. It's only a little. It's 1d8. Actually, 1d6.
Yeah, Ritualist, gonna appraise the gun and the armor thing now that you picked up first for the official looking case. You know, and then I know.
What?
You want to try as well, Mud?
Yeah, to figure out.
Like my praise and my knowledge engineering aren't close to that, so I'm just gonna. I mean, I'll give it a go, but.
Okay. You are not. You got a good idea as to what the heavier thing is. Judging by the heating coils, it appears to be a heavy commercial tool used for processing ore. It's like someone built something to literally smelt the ore out of walls.
Is it a pickaxe?
No.
Are we going to be mining diamonds?
Mining the...
Okay. If I get a fucking Minecraft reference in this goddamn stream, I'm gonna start kicking people out.
It's more of a Tekken reference, really.
Fucking kill yourself. It's called a flame lance. A flame lance is a heavy municipal tool. You spend a couple of rounds heating it up. It's a heavy weapon. It shoots out a gigantic jet of flame, hot enough to melt most metal. It does. When fully charged up, it does 4d6 fire damage a shot. It fires semi-auto and scatter. It's basically a big burning shotgun.
Nice.
But again, this is a municipal tool. Of more pressing concern is the suit of Mark 1 power armor.
Oof.
Is that from Skyrim?
This model is somewhat stripped down. It has a stripped down to the point where it's bordering on just not being power armor. This appears to be the kind of suit you'd expect to use if you were doing heavy manual labor. It's not really suited to combat. This appears to be something of an emergency survival kit for very extreme scenarios.
Oh look, it's Starbound or Terraria.
It should be noted that this suit of armor, when fully pieced together, weighs 600 pounds.
Oh, Christ. Well, I guess we'll figure out what to do with that in a bit then. Layman rolled a 29 on checking out what the vial is.
The vial... It's quite simple. It's a perfect musical instrument. There is no flaw. There is literally no flaw in the design or structure of this violin.
Oh no, it's not. I thought you said a vial.
I thought you said vial as well.
No, viol, a type of stringed instrument similar to a violin.
Don't you call them like a viola or something?
A viol would probably be
Hey,
the correct
hey,
pronunciation.
Duck, play us a fiddle. Oh wait, don't worry.
Hey, while that bullshit is going on, I would like to do a check in the next room.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not entirely certain how the entire thing is structured. First, I would like to stick my rapier in the dirt as deep as it goes.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, I would like to check if there's anything beneath the room. Perception, I assume?
Yes.
26 it is.
Your sword goes down about 6 inches, then clangs off something metal.
With the roll, can I make any assumption about how big the thing is that I clanked against?
Whatever the foundations are, them solid. Whatever this thing is, it spans almost the entire structure.
You know what? I would actually like to start digging if it is just 6 inches. I do have a
So,
shovel
as
in
a
my
digging-
dungeon kit, I think.
Dude, the fucking goblin knife thing has a fucking super shovel.
Oh, right.
Oh, right, yeah.
Right,
Okay.
I'm gonna start digging with my 6 arms. 5 by now, 5 arms. I'm specifically trying to uncover if there are any markings on this thing, whatever it may be.
I guess I assist
Uh,
with the goblin.
You just stand behind me and play a uplifting song of working hard.
I don't
And
actually.
then-
You know, I don't actually sing. I dance. You fucking.
I don't care.
Racist.
Layman, you should work hard because I'm a woman and I won't help you.
Alright, well, fucking give the bards the fucking viola thing and whatever. And you want to go up there, yeah? You want to go back up? Aiden, you want to go back up?
Well, I don't know. Are we helping Layman dig this hole?
Oh no, it's just something that I'm doing because I don't like. I'm trying to be as useful as I can, and I don't think I'm gonna be any more use in the hole right there. So I'm trying to uncover shit.
Well, if you're trying to dig, what you're trying to do, dig it with your hands, right? That's not very.
No, I do have a shovel in my my adventurer kit, I think.
How deep is the hole?
The hole
Yeah.
goes down about 100 feet.
Alright, so Layman's just in the telepathic range.
All right. In that case, I'll leave. I do have a question. The viol, what is it, or viol? What traits does that have, or statuses?
It is a legend work viol. It gives a +10 to performance checks involving it. This is a non-magical bonus. This is purely through the craftsmanship of the device.
Okay. I have a question. Can I use that though if my I don't think I'm trained in that type of performance.
You are not trained in its performance, however, it basically plays itself.
Okay.
Sorry.
It is let's put it this way, if you were to sell this to a bard who did, the possibility of them giving you internal organs or limbs would come up.
Okay.
This makes Stradivarius look like fucking Cassia.
By the way, what was in Lozzie's bucket?
That will have to. I will get back to you on that particular listing because I'll need to use the random loot roller for it.
Alright, well,
I really should use more.
I'll pick up Lozzie's bucket anyway.
Fun fact: I actually use the random loot roller for most of this equipment. You can thank it for what is a fucking suit of power armor in this thing.
Did we find Gary the Stormtrooper's rifle?
There doesn't seem to be any kind of weaponry other than the ones listed. Furthermore, there doesn't seem to be any armored figure here.
Oh my god, Gary the Stormtrooper is a serial killer. It was fall along.
But seriously, that suit of armor is going to be really fucking awful to get out of here. It is really heavy, like needlessly heavy.
Let me just dimension door it, to be honest.
It would be the easiest way to get rid of it. That thing requires like a vehicle to move, and it requires special training to use.
Hello.
Training that no one but possibly the 4 people in these pods could
Guys,
have.
can you hear me? I need something to shit in. They didn't leave a toilet in the cell.
Well, look on the right side.
Why would you need to shit? You're not eating. You're on a hunger strike.
Up until recently, you were the horseman. Up until recently, you were the horseman of famine. What is his herald? What do you have to shit?
didn't mean I didn't have
You
to
could shoot out
eat.
another punchline to that.
Somewhere out there.
Somewhere over the border, the light shines.
How heavy is this fucking suit armor? Did you say £600?
£600.
Yeah, £600. So, yep. £600 is just a medium load to me.
Still not light. It's like trying to fly with a fucking sack of potatoes over your arm.
Too soon.
Well, I
Too
think
soon.
just
Hey,
go
ju-
back.
It's how I
Just
think
go
of
back
things.
and pick up a cart and some crane and just pull it out, like gently, slowly.
Could do.
Wait, so
Could-
but if we all help, or if some of us help, we could probably get.
Oh yeah,
Right.
with some help
Right.
you can get out
Okay.
of there, but it's currently not in an operable state. It is in pieces presently.
Well, we can still take it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll help. I'll help you move it. Let's take this apart and see what we can, scrap it and scalp it for.
Yeah, I mean, basically, we are just picking up everything we can find that is not too heavy.
What's the range?
Even the starship can be cut with the torch and the lance, and just use the walls.
What's the range of your dimension door, Lemon?
My dimension door is, I think, 200 feet, 300 feet.
Nah, fuck
Could
it.
everyone roll
I'll
me
just
perception
carry it
checks?
What?
Could everyone please roll me perception checks?
22.
Mm-hmm.
My perception is permanently fucked.
out. 23. Fuck.
I rolled the 18.
Wow, man, nobody is rolling good.
Oh, great.
Don't worry.
We are too
Full
focused
pack.
on looting.
Don't worry. You all passed.
Wow.
Oof.
Did I pass, Bill?
It's the motherfucking ice cream truck. I would...
No, they
You
usually have the creepy
You
song.
hear a handbell being rung in the distance.
Oh shit, we're being invaded. But in Bloodborne, because Blaze bells in Bloodborne. Don't worry.
Oh,
I'm just gonna
fuck.
kill myself. Aren't I?
Fuck it. I immediately fucking grab Aiden and Ritualist and fucking fly up the hole.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks.
In the meantime, have I managed to uncover anything relevant?
Yes. There are markings here. The machinery you're uncovering is fairly advanced, even by Numerian standards. They appear to be, whatever it is a pump feeding some kind of liquid up into the troughs of the cows, now deceased.
Immediately run outside, fly fucking 40 feet in the air, and fucking
Actually, okay.
34 on perception.
Where is Lyman? He's still in the hole digging a hole, right?
No, he's in the room with us, where we fought the
Okay.
cows. So he's digging through like salty milk.
Not good. Do me a favour, roll me perception.
Did I get 34?
Another one, please.
Oh.
This isn't a visual perception. This is auditory. This is more a visual one rather than auditory.
32.
At the very fringe of the field, near the crest of the forest, you can see a light. It's a tiny little white light, dancing like a star, reflecting an ocean of dark green. Then another one. Then a third. Then dozens. Glint of eyes and the glint of iron.
Guys,
what the
Guys,
fuck is happening?
bad things is are fucking
Have
happening.
fun.
I would like to examine these pumps to understand the liquid in them, potentially.
Roll me a bardic knowledge.
Okay.
Or engineering, you got it. Or alchemy.
Alright, 1 second. So.
As you're doing that.
How stable?
I tell to Lemon, go downstairs and pick up those steel plates in case we need to barricade ourselves in here.
That's what I wanted to ask. How sturdy are the walls of the barn, Bill?
The walls are surprisingly sturdy, like far sturdier than they should be.
Then the roof.
When you kind of have a dig at what appear to be thin boards, you find that the thin boards are a facade, and the interior and exterior are different sizes. The interior is offset by an inch or so, and in the in-between is this thick foam-like substance that is on examination as hard as stone, reinforced with long rods of some strange alloy you don't recognize. This place is meant to look dilapidated, but it's built like a bunker.
Am I able to find out anything about the liquid?
The pumps, the liquid, it seems to be some kind of very, very strong steroid. But when you expose it to a few of the general litmus tests you keep around, such as in the toolbox, it's not just enhancing chemicals or drugs. It's changing fundamental aspects of the substances it touches. It's infused with transmutation magic.
Oh god. Bill,
Yes.
I roll for reanimator knowledge.
Roll away.
I was thinking it's more the Prometheus black goo.
I just think it was Q, to be honest.
It's similar technology, but not quite the same. It's not reanimation, it's transmutation. It's not giving life back to dead flesh. It's changing living flesh on a fundamental level.
I have a very, very bad feeling that triggered an alarm by being here.
Yeah, seems that way.
You have seen similar technology elsewhere, but you can't place where.
I would... is this a fluff statement you made, or could I do a concentration memory check?
Give me a memory check, rather.
Righto, memory is just,
It is wisdom. Just a wisdom check. Nucker.
Mm-hmm.
Figures emerge from the foliage.
Guys.
Dozens of them.
Lots of shit.
They march with a bizarre gait, all in perfect marching unison. As they move, they're shattering branches and bracken with this heavy tread.
Oh no, it's the alt-right.
You can see glimpses of them, dark clothing, heavy clothing, rain slicks, heavy cloths,
Has the music changed?
and
Or is it just-
veils. Yeah, it's changed.
Yeah, it has. It's got a lot creepier. Fucking. Does it look like anything that I recognise?
To their chests are strapped crossbows, all uniformly arranged. Bolt tips are ground sharp and sparkling like stars. At their belt, strapped to their abdomen, long knives. The black hoods and hats move in a bizarre drift toward you, unnaturally graceful. As they stride, and even as they shatter through the bracken, the brush, they don't make a single sound. And all you can see is this heavy, pale cloth like bone that covers their faces beneath their hoods, tucked into their collars and wound tight like nooses.
Is there anything...
I would like to start my raging song again, Inspired Rage.
Okay.
Do I see anything that looks similar to the cultists we fought in the tomb that one time, or the modern spire?
No, it's different. They weren't so uniform. Every single suit of clothing is the same. It resembles almost half what someone out in the rain might wear, half what someone might wear to be buried in.
I describe what I see to fucking everybody via the telepathy shit. Fucking, let's start rolling some knowledge, boys. What to do?
Looks
before I
like
do
you're
that,
in trouble.
I have rolled, if I get the Eren bonus, a 20 on the memory check overall. I put in everything I had.
You've seen technology. You've seen magic like this kind of transmutation magic. Saber, who you knew from back at Punchies, used similar magic to splice together a new species. Some of the barmaids are some of his work, magically speaking.
Are we talking similar or are we talking same?
Similar.
Is it reason enough for me to go fucking batshit and walk back to Punchies and slaughter Mega Saber?
No, whilst the technique is different fundamentally, Mega Saber's work is simply melding together a few errant strands and traits from a species into a humanoid form. This is fundamental. This is, from what you can see, from what you can discern, judging from the corpses strewn across the floor, someone attempted to interbreed the agricultural wealth of cows with something like a centipede.
Well, that's pleasant.
This is the fucker who's been messing with the fucking animals.
Yeah, with the fucking wildlife.
This is using magic to gene splice. This is shit you've not seen stuff this advanced before. And you, as much as you might study through journals of famous mages and famous scientists on this planet, you've never seen something this advanced.
Good. I share my knowledge with the group. And I also add that I don't think that if we leave this place, we'll ever have a chance to come back.
Yeah.
This entire thingy seems like we triggered an alarm, and this thing will get fucked. So yeah, that's my thingy.
Sounds like you're having fun.
I'm gonna be sitting down and fight anyway. Maybe next time, don't fucking talk shit to death. You fucking asshole.
Excuse me, I always talk shit to death. I love life.
Yes, kind of disappeared. Sorry.
Ritualist, roll me knowledge, religion, or arcana at your leisure.
What did we say to the god of death? Send Bobs and Virgin.
Can I roll both? Sorry, my roll d20 is acting weird because I accidentally clicked exit. Can somebody roll 1d20 plus 22?
1d20 plus. Huh?
I'll let the member of the party roll it.
Yeah.
I'll roll that. It gives me something to do this episode.
And it involves you.
Plus 22.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Yep, that'll actually.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's go with his.
Yeah.
You know that you could summon back Seamus, even if only temporarily, using a short ritual. It would only take a couple of rounds, maybe half a minute. You know him well enough, you have enough of his belongings. You can bring him back with a short binding ritual to this place. It'll be enough to get you out of here. And once you're back at Punchies, you can start thinking of a more long-term plan. It won't be pleasant for any party involved, but it'll do. And given what's on the horizon, it may be necessary.
I basically relay this information to Naka and ask him, Can you guys protect me while I perform the summoning ritual?
I'll obliterate adamantite potato at Ritualist.
Real quick, can I switch? Actually, I said I was doing the Inspired Rage. Can I change it to the Song of Marching so we can get the fuck out of here faster?
I don't think that running away is an option.
Yeah, I think we're in trouble. I think we're in real fucking trouble. And I don't like losing my fucking loot, to be honest.
Nuka, as you're watching the ranks advance, a second rank appears. They're different. They're
Please don't summon me back.
Their clothing is different. It's lighter. Their stance is low, stooped, stalking along the ground like hunters. Some are carrying spears that drift through this long grass like sharks. And jutting from their shoulder is the handle of some tool, maybe a cleaver, maybe an axe. Just jutting from their shoulder like the atrophied head of a parasitic twin.
Again, relay the information, guys. Knowledge, what we want in Bill.
Remove the gay. I know it's important to summon that, but
It's difficult to tell what you're even looking at. They move like people, but no group of people is this organized. Even military organizations don't move in perfect unison, even considering, that they're moving in a semicircle coming towards you. And as you look around from your vantage point up in the sky, you're looking around. They're coming from every hedgerow. You're surrounded.
Bill, I have 3 questions. Number 1, how many, roughly?
well, that's the British side of the heavy armor guys, so that's
There are at least 100 of them.
in total.
Yeah.
How many of them are
Can I do-
heavy armored?
Richard, you're kind of cracking up.
Yeah.
You're...
Yeah, but
Nuka?
somebody must be able to roll knowledge something.
Right, before we do the second question, is there a maneuver for carpet bombing? Just flying, and while flying, dropping items?
There is, but it requires a feat and you be a dragon.
Fuck!
Fuck you, I'm a dragon.
Third
Okay.
question.
You have a divine focus ritualist. Very good choice.
Third
They're
question
still
is...
drifting.
Am I still
Are we talking-
tackling?
No, you're
what
good.
kind of encirclement are we talking? Are we talking the encirclement you do when you want to create a pocket and kill whatever's inside? Or are we talking encirclement as in you want to capture and negotiate with people?
It's not clear. They're just slowly kettling down.
How far away are they?
They're about 100 yet. They're about 100 feet from you now. Closing. Fast.
I fucking try to hit up with the telepathic king and speak to the head, and I'm like, hello? Everything alright there, buddies?
Hello.
All you hear is about 100 voices in unison.
Guys, zombie dude's bad news, to be honest. Again,
Is there any discernible leader?
They are all garbed exactly the same.
Okay, I would like to make a knowledge arcana or alchemy check or whatever to discern if those things are remote controlled.
Roll away.
Does literature's bonus also apply to knowledge checks? I
Roll
assume
on.
so. Question mark.
Was that sorry? What applies?
Does ritualist's bonus also apply to knowledge checks?
I am not sure offhand, but I will assume so. Would not surprise me. That bonus is redonkulous.
Sorry, I should probably have continued the Inspired Rage. That would have helped. I switched to.
Basically,
How do I do that outside of combat? Exactly.
Inspired Rage does not apply to skills. You need inspired
Okay.
competence for that. But outside of Rage, every 6 seconds is around.
Okay.
You're probably choosing right to kind of save some of those rounds because this could get ugly.
Basically, I am using a bit of my blood to write letters into. Remember when I made that hand of glory and use undead hand? So I'm basically going to use it to imitate that it's going to pull back from Earth back here to improve the ritual. So what else can I use? Any of the books I have? Necronomicon.
Excuse me, how would that work on an Irish person?
Well, Elvis Costello said it best, and I'm not going to repeat it here.
Well,
Those of you who know Elvis Costello songs know that song I'm talking about.
Basically,
How they get away with
since
that
Duck
shit
is
beyond me.
supposed to die of starvation currently, I think it's very, very related to him. So with all of that, I'm going to roll. What do I roll? Arcana to drag him back in.
Roll it
And
fast.
I also use whatever I can to place in a circle to imitate the Irish flag.
Okay. You use some of the green fluid from the device, some of the curdled milk, and some of the flayed hide to form the green, white, and gold. This is the advantage of Guernsey cows being golden and being the basis of Lycian
The flag is
agriculture.
orange. It's gold for poetry.
Guess what? The same thing applies to how we name agricultural shit.
That knowledge Marshall fucking was garbage.
They do not appear to be remote controlled, but whatever they are definitely communicating in some way unnaturally.
Is it the fucking Great Devourer? It's the Great Devourer.
It's the Great Devourer.
You don't know the Warhammer Tyranids.
Fuck.
They seem a bit organized for that.
It's a cult.
Okay, so right, I'm talking to everybody now. What is the plan here? Do we get Duck back and then teleport back to the fucking base, or what? Or would we
I
stand and fight?
actually, before I answer that, I have to ask Bill a question. Billy Boy, when we were establishing my character, I just want to like your stance on it. We homebrewed a certain organization thingy. Is that just fluff purposes, just so I can have my martial shit, or could I use that for actual role-playing in-game purposes as well?
Let's put it this way, you recognize the technology at work here. There's a reason I gave you the information I did.
I'm not entirely sure if I'm getting what you're suggesting, but is there any way at contacting my buddies from our position? Anyway, a flare signal that I know, message, cast message, or use that as telepathy or
There is
something?
powder inside a compartment in the ring of mine shielding. Add it to a flame. You'll see the rest.
Okie dokie. I let everyone know that, whatever happens, just roll with it, okay? Just be cool, okay? Just be cool. And I drop the powder from the ring into a flame. I assume there's a flame in the middle of the room.
Okay. To everyone else, you see the fire disappear. To you, layman, the flame turns a bizarre shade. It roils and twists and erupts through the ceiling, defying matter, twisting up into the sky, coiling around itself like a serpent, and as it contracts, just as quickly it explodes outwards, like a firework, like a sun.
Do we feel or hear anything? with
No, just layman. Nucker.
it? Mhm.
The figures have come to a halt.
Guys, just stop moving.
I continue.
From where you're at, you can see what they're
Some of them.
wearing. And I will show an image of one, slightly enlarged, just to give you an idea.
Whereabouts? Alright.
Heavy clothing.
Oh, nice top hat.
Most are wearing hats or hoods.
Oh god, it's Mr. Dapperton.
Oh no. The roads will be destroyed.
A bit unsettling.
So you want me to take a look?
In this case, you look around them and very few of them have eye holes.
Oh god damn it! I can't see it because of the shadows. Oh, I'm trying to look at its face.
There you go.
Yeah, inside the barn is good.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, right, cool. Oh, Jesus.
So it seems like a classy version of the KKK, to be honest.
God damn, I was making Mr. Dapperton.
That might have been similar, but there are no eye holes. It's just a sheer white veil, completely opaque.
Layman, they stopped. What did you do?
Bill, do I know what I did?
You just sent off a flare to your organization. An emergency one.
Do I recognize the console side? The design, anything?
No, you don't recognize them. That's what's worrying. You were briefed fully on every single organization in this region, and they don't fit any one of them. You know most of the secret organizations and cults in the fucking continent, and you don't recognize them.
Not even related to anything. Like flat out just complete
Let's
bullshit.
put it this way. You've studied unspeakable cults. You studied in preparation for coming out here, pretty much every shady organization under the sun. And these guys are not noted anywhere. They look too organized to be new, but they're there. And there are at least 100 of them, if not more.
And they perceived the flare, right?
They do indeed seem to have noticed it. However, Nuka, you can see your driver in the carriage speeding towards you as fast as this. Let's put it this way: if he works the horses any faster, their hearts will burst.
Yes, guys.
I try to ignore Naka's question and pretend as I haven't heard it.
In your brain.
There's a Nuka.
Mhm.
There is a terrible moment of stillness outside.
Oh, sick.
And then, in perfect unison, they draw the long knives from their waist, and they charge, sprinting full speed. Some are moving so fast they're moving on all fours.
Right, so we've got our stab-proof vests on. I think. we're
Okay,
all right.
and now I would definitely like to use the Raging Song inspired rage.
Naka, move behind the. I hope that Layman has brought the steel plates from the basement, like I asked, to make a
No.
makeshift barricade.
Everyone, if you would turn your attention, I believe we'll call it there for the evening.
Oh, come on, let me just get one last epic sentence in.
Make it good.
What it is for us.
Naka, as someone that has known me for quite a while now, you very much notice that there's no meme in my voice, there's nothing jovial about this, and I tell you quite simply, I'll face my fate here. You decide whatever you want to do.
I turn into a fucking dragon when people want to stop me from taking my shit. I say we bunker up in the fucking base and we kill everybody that fucking comes in here.
Maybe if I put his brains back in, he'll become alive again.
And ladies,
I said to myself to amplify the ritual. I hope the Naka comes here faster so he can die with us.
and ladies and gentlemen, I believe we will leave it at that.